So I went all the way down to the trap in ATL. Oh yeah, so I let T.I., you know what I'm saying, to see how they do it. Cause I know how we do it in the hood and the N.O. It's street, it's real street. I've been a street nigga my whole life. I was raised in them, wild out, flighted for nights and days in them. Nigga, I played in them, I told the kids in them. In 7th grade, I started trying to get paid in them. If you ain't real, you ain't gonna be safe in them. Bitch niggas get jacked and they hoe get raped with them. I done saw niggas get stabbed and shot dead in them. No reppin', I bust my share heads in them. Leave caught niggas down bad and bust lead in them. The streets getting flaky cause not a feds in them. Putting pressure on busters, getting info from them. Niggas telling it all when it's coming and who's from them. Damn, that's fucked up. The streets that change. These bitch niggas straight poison in the game. But Jizzle can't change the streets, that's me. I live and die by the street rules cause I'm a G. I'm a street nigga. A street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga. A straight street nigga. I was taught it by my play like a G, nigga. I'm a street nigga. A street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga. A straight street nigga. I was taught it by my play like a G, nigga.
A nigga thorough as they come. Was raised in the gutters in the slum. Known as the number runner son. And the dope man nephew who uncle on the run. The candidate grandbaby hustle for the fun. The yeah was sold daily from the dust to the chrome. Like easy in the 80s, nigga stayed in the sun. I swore I'd never run, so I stayed with a gun. I kept my little 380 with the blade to the sun. All I fit with God, play my card, how it come. I'ma stand like a man till it's all said and done. And that's even if they run niggas, cause I know I run with a clique of wild, misguided, underprivileged young niggas. Give a fuck who you is or where you from, nigga. You can get it, we taking over the city. I was raised in the belly of the beast, to say the least. My role model was doing time, so I learned from the streets.
I'm a street nigga. A street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga. A straight street nigga. I was taught it by my play like a G, nigga. I'm a street nigga. A street. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Shit real round here. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Shit real round here. If you want it, you can get it, my nigga. Shit real round here. If you want it, you can get it, my nigga. Shit. Look, if you ain't no ask somebody, they'll tell you about me. Nothing fake, nothing flawed, nothing bitch about me. I'm a G. I've been running these streets since a youngin'. Since 14, I've been bugging, slaying heat. Ain't nothing. You won't be, say something. You can get it, I ain't tripping. One song, just know you better not let me catch you slipping. Cause whatever we need, I'ma smash you. Broad daylight around the club, I'ma get at you. If you let me tip down on the nigga, you chapter. I guarantee you that it's gonna be a closed casket. I'm about this. What's understood don't need to be explained. For the money or the fame, I was a gangster in the game. I ain't lying when I tell you about me and my background, about me and my lifestyle. I ain't never backed down. I ain't never froze up. I ain't never turned state. I ain't never missed when I emptied the clip out the cage, nigga. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. It's never die, do what you did, nothing less. Fuck with the kid, get two to the head, two to the chest. Nigga, I'm the best when it come to the street shit. You got your hands full fucking with me with this beef shit. I be on some all night flight, no sleep shit. Me, my dog, and 2 Ks, fuck that police shit. We coming with it, hunting round drumming with it. You running from it, we running with it. You bitch ass niggas ain't fucking fucking with it, I'm out here. Head first, ready to go head up. Walking with your head down, bound to get your head bust. Hit the feds come, I'm off the scene, off the block. I know the bus move when it get hot. Shut down the shop, open up another on the other side of town. Got and I got pounds. Jizzle was a hustler and a head bust all in one. Don't get it twisted, I do this rap shit for fun, you heard? However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit.
Man, all right. Hold on a second. Let's see if I brought Chewbacca back on. Welcome to the Revolutionary Agenda. Give me 1 second. Chewbacca. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Sorry, I had to bring you back on. It was looking kind of weird for a second. All right. Well, welcome to the Revolutionary Agenda, everybody. Let me get into my opening real quick. This is my second live today. You've been over there. You saw what happened over there for Live Black News. I felt like I needed a break. And to get into some fun shit. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about Dr. Umar and shit. And I got some content to show. Shout out to Mac and Twin for coming in. Oh my god, hold on a second. I don't like this new setup of I don't know how to use the new I don't know how to use the StreamYard like this. So just give me a second. So yeah, thank you fellas for coming in here. I'm just gonna get to it. Chewbacca, yeah, you in here, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna start showing some stuff because I just feel like I need to. So we're just gonna jump right into it. And I would have been dying to talk about Dr. Umar for a minute. I'm dying to talk about that. I'm just gonna say it like this. He killed the rest of Pan-Africanism. Whatever smidge was left, he killed it. It's over with. It's a done data. And we're gonna talk about him slinging the Shango stick for like 500 gerbs. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. So, you know what's going on with Dr. Umar, right, Chewbacca?
Oh yeah, I've heard some things about Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying?
As of
What
recently,
have
right?
you? Not as of recent, but I do want to say there that when we first did Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, when Mad Dr. D was alive, and as you know, Mad Dr. D was a stroke victim, so when he would talk on the air, it sounded like he was drunk. And then Umar hung up on our show. You'll say that wasn't cool, but I understand Umar's in some hot water.
Right.
Say, because he's been having his business with the school and stuff like that, and then there's been a lot of shenanigans going on with it. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Just say, and then as far as I know about Umar is that he is a certified principal. You know, as per my conversation that I had with him. But like I said, you know, he had disrespected Mad Dr. D. You say, and Mad Dr. D, may he rest in power. You see what I'm saying? So on that, and I don't care if you hear me out there, Dr. Johnson, okay, I will always hold that against you.
Right. And
Okay.
what was it?
I guess I'll speak to it. What do I feel about new?
Look, so a little context. You know, I kind of covered it over the RVA a few times. A little context. Hold on a second. Let me fix this because I don't like the way it looks. 1 second. Little context. So I don't know. Dr. Umar rubbed some bitches the wrong way, I suppose. I don't know how I really got started, but you know, this broad right here on the screen decided to go air him out, like air out all his business, from his mama to the way he lived to everything, you know, just put his shit out there. Basically, they goosed a couple times, you know, whatever. He brought her into his crib. She said he lived like a hoarder. She said he got his mama. He was looking after his mother. I don't know, whatever. I got a lot of questions for this. I got a lot of questions that nobody really asked, but basically he said that the mother lives in kind of like in squalor. Whoop whoop whoop. The lady was talking like real reckless. In my opinion, and I say this because like you don't talk about nobody's goddamn mama in the first place.
No, you don't.
You don't
That's the fact.
anybody's goddamn mama, no matter what condition the woman is in. You definitely don't talk about somebody's mama's the way their mama's physical health, well being, hygiene, any of that shit. You sure as fuck don't do it live on somebody's fucking raggedy ass platform. Those right there would get you beat up quick. Like I can see you just getting slapped the fuck out. Like you go air somebody's mama out. Like one thing you got a problem with, old boy. It's another thing that you talking real ugly and reckless about somebody's mother that's can't, really provide or take care of herself. Because that's how it was put that she's kind of, she needs to be cared for, right? And if you goosing on somebody, like in my opinion, this is my opinion only, you know, you goosing on somebody, you in their crib, you kind of like, meandering around. They kind of live kind of, a little on the hoarderish side of things, right? I mean, but you goosing on cuz why don't you, like pick up a little bit as a woman, or you see his mama kind of, needs some extra help. All right, instead of disrespecting, why don't you actually go get the broad the help she needs? Instead of disrespecting. Like those right there, when you talk about somebody's mama in that manner and the manner she was talking, I mean, like really, really, really foul shit, like about the ladies, the ladies' overall personal care. There really is nobody's goddamn business but the Lord's and the doctors and his. That's it, really. Then I mean, I could not justify not putting hands on the bitch. I would like to shake, like what the fuck is wrong with you? That's fighting words. That right there is an ass whooping off top. And he would be in his justifiable right mind if he just whooped off in that ass. I really would say that because you just don't do that disrespectful shit. You don't like him. You think he's whatever. You want to tell all his business. You want to talk about his stroke or whatever, his get down, coos, whatever. We'll giggle about it, but don't do that about somebody's mama, cause especially a woman that can't really defend herself, protect herself, or care for herself, or even get on the line and defend herself in any manner, or even take up for old boy. You dig? So that's my opinion, right? Um, yeah, yeah, right, all right. So so it started off where like this is where I caught up, where this broad gets on there, the one that's on the thing, and basically airs out his whole shit, right? For whatever on an interview of I think it was Storm Monroe. Dude's over there just eating it all up. He's just like egging her on. I felt like something she kind of, when somebody encouraged you to keep going, you might be inclined to make up some shit. I'm kind of intuitive. I feel like some of the things she said, if he didn't egg her on a little bit more, she wouldn't. She said, huh? Like, you heard what the fuck he said, guys. You heard what the fuck he said. You egged up some of that on. So I don't know if it's all true, but whatever. Either way, she got down with cuz, he got down with her. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You want to talk bad about her? You want to talk about her in an ugly way? She wanted to decide to go ahead and get some internet get back. She shamed him and disrespected him. It was all over. We giggled. I laughed. I'm not even gonna front. I was there for it all. I was like salacious, right? And you know, at the end of it, it started to come out where she was going. It felt like she was going on a personal fucking vendetta to expose everything, and which we already kind. I mean, look, man, it's been like 12, 13 fucking years. That school ain't went up because, I mean, it's just a fucking, it's like we were living his motherfucking personal fantasy of it going on. We're like, yeah, dog, yeah, Umar, okay, yeah, yeah. Right, but I mean, come on now, right? So for her to put it all out there is like, which exposed other stuff. Then all of a sudden, he on the jack talking about, his shit got froze, his accounts got froze. There's all these activities. Whoop whoop whoop. Saying about he ain't never asked for no dime to take care of him and his mama. We're all laughing like, cause you're a whole man, right? And this is funny at the point where like he did this to himself. Like this is like some major clown session at this point. And at the same time, after a while, you start to be like, cause I don't want to kick him no more because I've had too much giggles and now. Like, come on, make the nightmare stop. And yet it keeps getting worse, right? So every other day is something new, right? And so that's the basis of the the premise of what's been going on from what I understand. Couple, he had one broad that, whatever, and another broad he said never touch the shango stick, right? That's like whatever, cuz. But so all this stuff is going on, and people are talking about how much they try to help him, how much they offer to help him, what they tried to do for him, he turned it down, all this shit, and he's been just collecting all this monetary funds, you know what I mean? And which is like, woo, that's just wild. You know what I mean? And she said a lot of disgruntled shit. She said a lot of shit, right? And it's been coming out little by little. And I mean, ultimately, he's just like, fuck. Like, like, what can you really do? Like, gotta shake your head and laugh at the same time. At the same time, you're like, come on, man. This is at some point you gotta stop. Like we don't want to really keep laughing at you because like you really fucking off your whole fucking life right now. You know what I mean? Everything you done worked and built as your fucking as who you are, you're basically throwing it away and it's fucked. Like who could take this seriously, right? So that's how I believe. That's the premise. It says instead of have to tell it. Right. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some. We just gonna talk about Dr. Uwer. We're gonna play some stuff and have reactions. this is a look at his face is like, whoa. So she's been doing little interviews. There's a couple of people. There's one in particular, a dude that been trolling him for like years. I think he made it his life mission to just troll Umar. He used to have a funny song he used to play on the keyboard with a dashiki talking about the school was coming, and that was me and my brother's jam for like every day. I would tune in just to listen because I like that first little opening, but he don't do that no more. So he just troll. So I think she gave him the first interview. I think I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it, but it's she's everywhere now, right? So we're gonna let this play out. We're gonna let this play out. We're gonna build up to him slaying the shango stick for 500 birds.
Jersey, I don't feel no way about New Jersey. I feel like this man is speaking death into his situation. He's been doing that for a while. He hasn't caught on that he's not favored. I am. Ever since I came out, his shit's been crumbling. It ain't no coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. He's saying that this is his mission. He's on his path. People have been put on your path to help you with this if it was to be, and you have fucked over every last one, including the councilwoman that reached out to your ass for 3 different times. That was your point of contact. You sat up there, everything canceled out. You sat up there in a car, and he said that he been sending emails and this and that, okay, but the point of contact reached out to him. And he snubbed it 3 times. He's the person that could have issued a stay on the auction. They would have paused the auction. They would have gave you more time with the buildings to get them paid or whatever needs to be paid. You could have also gotten a little bit more time and maybe even some help with bringing down the balance that you had you reached out to the tax assessor's office, wherever. You could have got a lot of stuff done. And that's only two off the top of my head. And then the time that you did have to work, you brought this to your people right up to the last minute. You didn't want to save them buildings. And then y'all, they're not even calling Wilmington. They told y'all to do it. We lost y'all money. Go get it. Go get it. We're going to play on Siobhan's phone. That's diabolical. But not as bad as this. He berated all of them black people for buying, spending their money, how they spend their money. And so some of you sent him your money. And then he turned around and bought the same shit he told you not to buy. It's in his house.
Damn.
Don't spend your money. Send your money to me so I can spend it.
This is messy. This is messy work on all kind of levels. Like, this is the type of motherfucker you really don't want in your life. Like this broad right here. Regardless of what he's doing, this is the type of broad you really don't want in your life. Because she's determined to snitch you out, tell whatever, say whatever. And it's really just her word against his, and the fact that the proof is in the pudding, about the paperwork and the schools and whatnot, right? And she's just like enjoying this whole fucking downfall. What did he really do to old girl? It was like, you know what I mean? Whatever he did to her, did it really, like, if she's talking about she favored and blessed and shit, this is diabolical. Like, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. And this is ugly work. And messy. Like, she doing some really messy shit right here while you clowning the fucking people that gave. You know what I mean? Like, it's messy. So how I feel about it.
You got no proof. Y'all, the man is swear, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but that man ain't gave y'all no proof for the present day stuff. Y'all have no proof. You just gotta take what he says, and you can clearly tell he's lying. He's not one of those people that can tell when other people can tell he's lying. He's a terrible liar. He like want to just tell lies and be like, oh, okay, you lying. He's not the man that could be in there teaching. He won't even get a job. He don't have no money invested in it. It was all y'all money. He started posting up love letters to himself on IG. That's a kick to the gut. There's a lot of babies' milk snatched out of their mouth. A lot. It's a special place for him. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a special hot place for him.
Right, but you keep in mind, this bride was like with him for whatever. So what does that really say too? You know what I mean? Like, you knew you didn't come correct earlier. Like, now we find out later. Like, come on, cuz, like, miss me with this bullshit. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not taking up for Umar. I'm just like, I look at it from the angles of this is really fucking messy. And bitch, if you knew, why you didn't do the right thing and save the people? Like, you so, trying to be the savior now. Like, come on, cuz.
And then you just keep going with it. Keep going with it. At some point, you got to wake up. I really think he let them buildings go on purpose. Knowing him,
I say that
He
too.
let him go on purpose. And then he had the audacity to stay up in New Jersey. He looking for another building.
Oh man.
With money. And if you got money, why can't you put it on what you owe and save these buildings? There's this phantom check that's held up. I don't think it is. I think he got a little check from Don't Call Me White Girl. That's what he was waiting on. And that shit didn't hit. He called and checked the bank account, and it wasn't there, and he figured it out. If that, you never know. You shouldn't even be guessing with this stuff. Everybody on the internet guessing, and the one person that got the answers, he can't give it to you, then you don't need to give your money to him. Where the hell else do they do that at?
I'm like,
where?
Not together.
Bold. That's bold. And y'all think sending your money is buying your blackness. Because if he's for you, then you're then you can keep your melanin. Fuck out of here. I told y'all that's the biggest coon we have. This is why people think he an agent. Because he really moved like an oppressor. He's really out here predatory with these black women. Wait till that shit come out. I'm waiting. One of them, I hope one of them just come out and tell their story. Y'all think my shit bad? My shit ain't nothing. My shit ain't nothing. Y'all gonna beg for them to lock his ass up. Let him tell his story about his childhood. I ain't talking about the watered down one. I'm talking about the serious one.
I'm like, look here, bro. Like, now you're doing the most. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and just taking like all kinds of joy from this shit. That's diabolical. That like how long, I can't remember how long they're not like a thing, right? So like, why you know what the fuck is going on? Well, what he check he waiting on and what he doing? Whoop, whoop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird, real goofy, real weird. That's real weird. Secondly, like why, like, this is the type of bride you really don't want to know anything really about you personally or anything on any kind of level. You can't share shit with this bro, because later on you do something to her, you say something to her, whatever, because whatever it was not as heavy as what the fuck she doing to him, right now currently. Granted, you deserve it, you don't deserve it, who gives a fuck? That's neither here nor there, it's not for us to judge, right? We just laugh and giggle about it. However, this is pretty bad. Like, you taking amusement not only at this shit he got going on, but at the people, and kind of mocking them, you know what I mean, at the same time, you know, and you know what I mean? Like, now you're doing too much. Like, look, we don't need to know all that. We need to know where the fucking money went, what you did with the money, and you just gonna come correct, and ain't nobody gonna help you like you fucked. Or just come correct though. If we respect you more, you just come correct. You dig? We'll respect you, and yeah, you wanted a school, cool. You failed. We knew. We've been knowing. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta talk like this though.
Something here that Twin is saying right here. That's a very, very valid point that the public needs to know. Twin says right here that he knew something was off when Umar was in the casino gambling for hours.
I'm not even knowing. I'm not hip to that, but you know, shit. Apparently you just gotta get it out. You gotta get it. Apparently, as you know, man, like, you know, I don't even know what to say. Like, what can he really say? You know what I mean? Like, your private life is not your private life, and you definitely can't let nobody in for no kind of reasons. You know what I mean? At all, even if you need help or don't need help, and that's why motherfuckers are suppressed, carrying all this motherfucking rage. They ain't got nowhere to let that out. You know what I mean? I can see this ending really badly. It's not really, and all kind of levels. We already know he's gonna lose the school. It's like, I didn't even think he really had the school. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he basically broke into a building, commandeered it, and said mine, right? And put the shit up. I didn't even think he really had anything to do with it. I just thought like he just stole the building. Like I ain't gonna front. That's what I've always thought. I always thought like, yeah, he just went in and said, man, this building's abandoned. I think this would be a perfect place to have a school. And even nobody even pay attention. I'm just gonna paint it little by little. Just gonna do little shit here and there. Nobody's really come by. I can make these little videos outside. Spin around and fucking talk about myself and come support me. Woo woo woo. Maybe we'll do this. I kind of just thought he stole the building. Personally, I didn't really think he had any kind of paperwork on it. I ain't gonna front. That's what I always thought. It's not like shit. He do what motherfuckers do when they homeless and they get cold. Just got the keys to the city. I'll be here. It's mine. I'm gonna teach boys. You know what I mean? And nobody knows the wiser because we're doing lives on fucking YouTube. That's all, I swear to God. My mama. I swear to God, I always thought he just stole the buildings and he just, doing live videos and having ice cream fiestas and shit, talking about living in his fantasy of having the Marcus Garvey School for Young Boys. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was a real thing. I ain't gonna front. I didn't think he had any paperwork. I didn't think he owed any taxes. I just thought he went and stole the building and little by little just, like basics do, like crack the lights on, fix some plumbing here and there, paint the building on the outside where nobody notices. Nobody comes by. Nobody says anything. And he's over there monitoring with fucking Amazon cameras and a phone, like, ain't nobody in my shit. Like a basic. That's what I thought. That's what I swear to you. On my mama, cause I never thought he would fill out a paperwork. Cause the way he's been moving around, he kind of move around like a clock.
Well, Kukizi, are you saying like a Band-Aid, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he's moving around like a clock.
And then too, Lady Che, not stepping on your wisdom, right? I saw Umar do a video a few years ago about this, right? And he was saying the school is being built. So he has showed like a construction crew in there, right? Now, the question is, was that the actual building that the construction crew was working on, or did he just go to any damn job site and film a construction crew?
That's what I'm saying. I never thought he even put any real effort into this shit. I just thought he was like buddy. Like motherfucker, you panhandling hard on their cash apps and shit. I just thought he was real shit. I'm my mama. I swear to God, cause I swear to God that I thought he was just like
okay. And
like
check what Twin says. Not one damn receipt was shown.
Right. He blamed him for thinking he was a basehead. He doing basehead shit. Like, look, he would have got a couple he got the lock. He got Amazon cameras on every little angle. He manning it on the phone. It's not set up through nothing. He got little fucking these little fucking siren things you click on the windows. They're not even real. Just kiss windows like wee wee wee. It's not even a real shit, right? And he's over there just manning. He's like, look, we doing some real work in the school. He over there mobbing around in some abandoned shit that's getting painted like a hospital or something. And look, they painting the walls. And we working on the AC. We can really use them donations. And all in all, he's over there broken into a building. And he's just, doing crackhead shit little by little.
Oh, yeah. And here's another crackhead move that he made. Now, this one is really going to piss you all off.
Good club shit. I didn't think he had no paperwork.
And then when he had the little kid up there, because he had the kids posing, we helping the kids and all this old type of shit. And then I guess one of the kids, had moved off his square or he probably forgot his lines in it. Then Umar gonna sit up there and make the correction. And you could tell he did a half-ass job of deleting that clip on there. You see what I mean?
No, those little kids did this recently when the school allegedly got broken into. And the little kids was over there telling all the business, right? They were like, yeah, so and they trash all the books, right? Now, that's a real kid shit to do. And for somebody who likes to read so much, that would be the one thing I'd be mad about. Oh, you gonna fuck up my motherfucking books.
Okay, and then keep in mind with him having a doctorate degree, all you are doing is a lot of reading to get that doctorate degree. Now, if memory serves me correct, he's got to write a dissertation too. Now, where's his dissertation at for his doctorate degree?
I don't even know, but let's just talk about the fact that I just seen a video of him over there doing a little talk in Africa. I think it was Ghana. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it. Hot Boy State.
No, it was Ghana. It was Ghana.
With the youngins, right? And he's hollering at him, right? He's hollering at him. He's hollering at him. Talking about, I can't remember. I think he was talking about stuff that's going on over here in America or whatever. Talking about what he wants them to be and go to school there and all this extra shit, right? But he's hollering, and I'm like, look, man, they paid you to come here. You didn't calm down. You know what I mean? And the kids was in the neighborhood are like, whatever. What about the dude that came and said, I've been waiting on this school since I was 12 years old. Yeah, grown man now.
And the dude is like 25 years old.
A grown man.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Never gonna be built. You probably would kick the can down the street, like
yeah.
Stop
and Umar's up here bumping people's head with this bullshit, as they say in LA.
And time he doing it with all this shit going on the internet, you got bitches to come. Is that you? I want to hug up on Dr. Umar while he's over there got all this salacious fucking shit going on. No, and all this fucking bad stuff. Bitches talking about his get down and the way he lives, and a motherfucking school. There really isn't a school, and all the shit that and fucking frozen accounts and all this extra shit. And here come the bitches like, can't take a picture with. He's like, sure, sister, sure. Like, come on, cuz he's still getting pussy on all that too. Like,
as they say, Lady Che, whatever money he got and his money, he been tricking it off. Yeah, see, Umar been tricking it off.
I was impressed when that bitch came up like, can I hug you? Oh yeah, here's my number. Take my number down. This is the whole thing, right? I ain't gonna front because I was so fucking disturbed by the whole thing and impressed at the same time. I was like, you got one bitch talking mad reckless about your mama and shit. All over the motherfucking internet just doing internet fucking interviews. You got all the motherfucking everybody in the community just laughing at your ass. You are begging for dollars to take care of your mama and shit. And all this other stuff. And you still managed to pull a bitch all at the same time. I was mad. I was like disgusted.
Okay, see, Lady Che, you can't make this shit up. You see what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. You see what I mean?
I was like, damn. Did she not get on the internet at all? Did she even know who he is? Like, bitch, turn on the internet. They're telling all his business.
and Umar can't get his lies straight. You see? Like you always hear me say, Lady Che, Umar can't get his lies straight.
Cuz, oh my God. Dr. Umar's the shit sometimes. You gotta admit, I was mad amused. I'm like, man, I'm here for it. At the same time, like it gets to a point where it's like, all right, now you're doing too much. Like, all right, now you're doing too much.
Hey, Lady Che, but you know who he really hurt it? Besides the women, was the children themselves. And what I mean, and what I mean by that is because Philadelphia is a rough ass town. That's where Mad Dr. D is from. Like the Shy. You see what I mean? Like Angel Town. And then here's a child, who has his hopes up because he really wants to make something of himself. You see what I'm saying? And then when a child sees stuff like that, he says, to hell with it. I might as well go on and be a crook like Umar. Yeah, Umar, I'm saying it about you. The way you disrespected our platform, man, in 2016.
Who didn't want for little black boys to succeed?
That's what I'm talking about, Lady Che.
Little black boys to succeed. Like, I'm with the dream. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, who didn't want little black boys to succeed? You know what I mean? Come on, cuz like that's some serious shit. And the fact that yeah, we make it a little jokey joke here, but you're right, man. Like at the end of the day, when that man said, "I've been waiting since I was 12 years old," and he a grown ass man, he's like, "You ain't shit," and walked off. Man,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
like, come on, cuz you can't even do better. You
Right.
can't. You
You see, that's what I'm saying.
and they don't give
Yeah,
nobody nightmares or pause. Like, damn, I don't
yeah,
fuck up, man. Man. He was 12 years. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So
Yeah,
to give you
I
more
should
fodder,
shame.
Lady Che, to give you more fodder. So what happens is with that young child, that 12-year-old going into adolescence now, right? He just said he's gonna say, well, now I see why my older brothers and older cousins turned into crooks. Is because here comes a crook. You say what I'm saying with a suit and a tie on, which is the worst kind of crook.
Yeah, and he failed. And instead of just being a man about the shit, which we would respect him more if he just said the fucking truth of what it was, what it is, and what it has been, and fucking, you know what I mean? We you can't really apologize, but fuck, like you can make amends you can make amends. There's we can like that's almost like I don't want to lose hope, but come on, cuz you know where I'm already going with this. I've already lost hope a little bit. I was like, can he be redeemed? It's morally, one never knows. This is
No, that's just it though, Lady Che. He was morally wrong. You see what
more
I'm saying?
fucking wrong.
He was
More
morally wrong. You say it's because you got these children's hopes and dreams up. You see what I'm saying? Don't
hope.
nobody like going to bed hungry. Don't nobody like sleeping out on the street or in dilapidated housing, particularly when the winters come in there, with you all with that ice. And this is why I stay out here in the wild, wild wet. You say exactly, twin, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right. True indeed.
A wolf's in sheep's clothing.
I'm
Say,
gonna let it play I'm gonna let it play for a little bit. See what happens.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tell me how
Okay.
you got all them degrees. You can't open up this school, but you can grab all them degrees. You can see that through, right? Pecan would tell a different story. Millersville would tell a different story. He's a con. He's a con. And the reason why he don't like me and I don't like him is because I don't con people. I don't con people. I have a very good heart. I don't go in spaces to take advantage of people because I wasn't raised in struggle and strife. But he is. But we do turn into the same monster on some things. He thought he was going to get me and I got his ass. I put him in a trick bag. So y'all be focused on the wrong shit.
That means
Y'all thought that this man was super duper intelligent. He's as dumb as a box of rocks.
Nah, that's dumb.
He can't see himself out of this mess. He couldn't see himself out of fucking crayon box. And y'all steadily handing over money. Because you feel like that's you getting black excellence, I think.
I gotta go back and rewatch that first interview because I forgot what the fuck happened. Like what the fuck she's so fucking irate about. But I don't like that language. Like I put him in like, come on, cuz no you didn't. No you didn't. Like, you gave up the ass. You went to the motel, you gave up the ass cuz plenty of times stop the cap a lot, okay? At least 5 times, right? And so you was with the get down of whatever the fuck he's got going on. So, no, no. You flew him out, he flew you out, or whatever. Oh, you flew him out. I think she flew him out. So I don't ever think him going flying anybody out is possible. You think? But I was like, all right, cuz, whatever. But like that's just crazy. Let's see. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. I got some cartoons in here that are kind of funny too. Hold on a sec. Let's see what happens with this. There's a lot of people that try to help and make try to offer to buy the school and all that stuff. I think I was listening to Tariq too. So some tether asked Tariq if he was gonna.
I got some news today and I jumped right on it. Dr. Umar's school is being auctioned off in Delaware.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. By now, we all know the criticisms that have come towards Dr. Umar Johnson and the losing of his school. I don't think there's any reason why we need to go ahead and play the voice notes or past videos of him admitting he needs $40,000. We don't need to do that. Everybody's been talking about it, so it's not important to do so. But I want to focus on a group of people who now think that this is funny. White folks, okay? Now, again, Dr. Umar Johnson's content doesn't really align with white people so much. I mean, he doesn't really talk about white supremacy all the time. He does mention it, but, you know, I wouldn't consider a lot of Dr. Umar Johnson's content race baity. He's very versatile and well read. And so he can talk about white supremacy, but he can talk about a lot of the situations going on within the Black world. Okay, and that's typically what he does. He uses his intellectual gifts and knowledge to discuss a wide variety of things. This is where he is the strongest. However, because Dr. Umar Johnson is a known public figure, there are people who are also rejoicing in his downfall. And I have found a white guy who also is making fun of Dr. Umar Johnson's downfall.
I got some news today and I jumped right on it. Dr. Umar's school is being auctioned off in Delaware. Yeah, and we're gonna buy it. We already saw the pictures. It's gonna take us. We're gonna have to go over there. It's gonna take us a couple weekends to get the electrical and the floor done. But yeah, me and a couple Mexicans are gonna knock it out in about a month. The paperwork's a little longer. We're gonna name it Whipper University, whites only.
Now, in this clip, this particular YouTuber. Now I know this guy may be trolling, but he's saying something that's pretty interesting. We are going to take your school and turn it into the Whipper University, whites only. So basically, you're so pathetic. Okay, you're going to lose a school. You don't want to spend any money, or you can't do anything right. We're going to come and buy your school. We're going to take your school from you, and what you meant to do with it to benefit your people, we're going to take it to benefit our people. And this is typically, and even though maybe trolling, this is what other groups do. Other groups capitalize on Black Americans, African Americans, however you diasporans issues. Okay, problems that we can't do. We can't keep it tight. We can't do what we're supposed to do. So what happens is they're going to come in and fix it. And then whatever.
Look. Oh my God. My head started shaking right there. Like, the caudacity, the fucking caudacity. Like, you're like, oh, that's why we can't be doing this shit, Black family. We can't be doing this shit because they revel, motherfucking white people revel in our fucking shames and all our fucking miseries, everything we fucking go through. They capitalize on it and they try to pull in the old white boy swoop in. And just the fact that he said it is enough to fucking make everybody fucking irate, whether it's true or not. The fact that he said you're gonna take a couple of Mexicans over there and knock that shit out, the paperwork, you're gonna change it, you're gonna do whatever, right? In a predominant, what is that? That's a predominantly Black area, right? Where that school is?
I believe so. Yeah. See, unfortunately, Mad Dr. D is not here because Mad Dr. D grew up in Philadelphia.
Right. So
normally I would call him and ask him, where that area is right there. You see.
Because the little kids were outside, let's just say it's predominantly mostly Black, right? Where that little school is and stuff. Let's just say hypothetically, right? Because every time we see Black kids and stuff, they're little Black kids riding their little scooters on the bikes, Black women mobbing around, you know what I mean? So let's just say it's predominantly Black just from what we can tell, right? Let's just say hypothetically, right? Oh my God. Are you serious? Like, just the thought of that alone is like, you treacherous motherfucking devilish motherfucking white bastard. How could you? Like, and not only that, like, how could now that anybody heard it, how could we even let that happen? I'd rather see him lose it. I'd rather see the school burn down versus them have it. You dig? Because that right there is anti-black racism right there off bat. You know they're going to be doing anti-black terrorism. You know they will. You know they will. You know they're gonna fucking terrorize all the black people in that area, whether it be a teenager, a child, a woman, a young man, a fucking man, an elder. You know that because that's the intent. That's the intent. They got a whole business, a whole building to fucking gather, congregate, and terrorize.
Mm-hmm.
You think so? Just the thought alone of them coming into the neighborhood, just on that nefarious fucking thought process, I'd rather see the fucking school burn to the motherfucking ground. Real shit, like a bolt of light, take that motherfucker down. Why? Because if he can't have it, they sure as fuck can't have it. Like real, you know, regardless if he stole it, he didn't steal it, he fucking frauded the people. You know, whatever the intent was for little black boys, and then he had the little girls' school, whatever, right? But there's black people in that neighborhood.
Right. You see,
in that neighborhood, there's black women in that neighborhood.
right.
Happy he is to say, "Oh yeah, we gonna come." Oh no, like I would hope a bolt of lightning, fucking electrical fire, anything like. I'm not saying like do it on purpose. I'm just saying if he can't have it. And no other black people, if a black person can't have it, then they can't. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that because, god damn it, man. even if it was a lie, we sat on the curb with that motherfucker for like 11 years.
Damn. Yeah, Lady J, I spent a few years out there outside my damn self. You know what I'm saying? And then the cold part about it is that what these white folk are gonna do, and I'm gonna bet you dollars to donuts just for them with their spite. They're gonna turn it into a juvenile detention center.
Them motherfuckers are gonna be running a motherfucking boot camp for fucking white nationalists that run
That
around
too.
blue shirts and khakis and fucking talking about the fucking white power and fucking the erasure of black people and the fucking propagating the white fucking nationalism and I don't know what other fucking stupid ass shit they got going on in their fucking raggedy ass fucking mindset. But there's black people that live in that neighborhood. So goddamn it, I'd rather see if Dr. Umar can't have it and no other black people can have it, then let the powers that be in the fucking Orishas just rain down fury and fucking versus it going in the hands of motherfucking white supremacists. Oh my god, like that made my heart hurt a little bit. Like my heart started hurting because it's like, what kind of nefarious activities they're already on. They make it a point to terrorize black people all motherfucking day long. They don't give a fuck.
Lady J,
blame us.
that's why we have
damn it, like
high heart attack rates in our community. That's why a lot of us, have high blood pressure in our community, strokes. You see what I'm saying? Is because if you take the average white person in the United States and you have them trade places with us in the inner city, they ain't gonna make it. You see what I mean? They won't make it. See what I'm saying?
Like,
and what have you? And like Cool Keezy says, the 97th Reich. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly right. That's exactly right. I don't care. It sounds like real crazy talk, right? Because I'm saying that, but it's because we sat on the curb with Dr. Umar as he propagated a fairy tale of a fucking school for young black boys for like God knows what, 11 years, right? So
yeah,
technically, that's our fucking fantasy too. So I would not see that be in the hands of no motherfucking racist fucking white cockers like. Hell nah, no, man, no. If it don't go to a black person or Dr. Umar, preferably if he got his shit together and won the lottery and a fucking magical miracle habit, fucking dragons and fucking, Fantasia or whatever. But a black person, then it shouldn't go to no motherfucking white folk, man. They're like, You know, there's all sorts of that. Like I said, I thought it Cluck was, you know, I thought he was doing basehead shit. So, you know, shit happens. You don't know how to do electrical right, plumbing. You know what I mean? Oops, flooding. It's like crazy in here. All of a sudden, you got a mass fucking infestation of fucking rats. You don't know where they came from. You did like no, man, no. There's no. But let's see where this goes, because that shit got my I got a heart condition. That shit got my heart fucking like.
We meant to use for our benefit. Other groups will come in and use it to their benefit. We've seen it with Black-owned businesses leaving the Black community. Then you see Asian businesses, Arab businesses coming in. And then what happens? The problem is now twofold. Number one, they solve a white space issue, meaning that there's an opportunity there that we can't meet in the community. Once they meet that issue, which is a need for food or liquor or cigarettes or gas, they take that. And then what they do is they take that money back to their community. And then they uplift our community. So we don't get the reinvestment into our community for that money. And it keeps us.
But that's not what old boy's doing. That's not what old boy's doing. You see the look on his fucking devilish, motherfucking ugly ass white face.
Yeah, that right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Lady J.
Fuck all these Black people. We going in there and their life is about to be over.
And then not to mention, you know, of our missing girls. You see what I'm saying?
They got 2 buildings to fucking, you know, this do bad things to Black people, and they're not like not, you know, I wouldn't put it past them. And like that just makes my stomach hurt from just thinking about the like. You already know what kind of fucking demonic fucking devilish fucking shit they are. I mean, it's a known fucking fact. It's not like I'm making it up. You know what I mean? I'm just letting my motherfucking Black nationalist fucking prejudice flag just fly willy-nilly. No, we got history of these motherfuckers intentionally doing some fuck shit. You know what I mean? And this is like the way you saw the look at his face. The look on his face was like, oh, his school up? Okay, yeah. Like, look. Just look at this. Oh my God! So just look.
Benefit your people. We're gonna take it to benefit our people. And this is typically, and even though maybe trolling, this is what other groups do. Other groups capitalize on Black Americans, African Americans, however you diasporans issues. Okay, it's the first issue. But watch this one.
We are buying Dr. Umar Johnson's former school that he was going to turn into an academy over 10 years ago, and he raised $1.2 million. He bought the building for $400,000, and I'm going to buy it for $300,000 because of all the back stuff and the neglect. It's actually worth a lot less than that. I'm a little more. Yeah, we're gonna knock the thing clear to the ground and just kind of make a mountain out of the rubble itself. We're gonna throw dirt over that rubble, and then on top we're gonna get a Black sculptor that's down on his luck, and he's gonna create a massive toilet.
Okay,
we're gonna
see how he's already telling you right here, Lady J.
He's gonna sculpt a big, huge toilet, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of Mexicans take a shit.
See that nefarious fucking activity?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Was I wrong? I called it.
Yeah, you did. But one thing about this
he
cracker,
basically was saying, yeah, we bought this shit, money. Look, God, make it stop. Like honestly, what I call it, I said it right. But the fact that they're gonna destroy the fucking building and to basically create some shit to humiliate the fucking the whole fucking idea, him and the neighborhood, because this is on White Night Say So, and they can't. The fact that he's gonna lowball 300,000, oh no big whoop, we got that. We're gonna lowball him because it's on White Night Say So. You know, oh God, cause you're had a fucking mission for motherfuckers that like to get down like that. Like this is fucking crazy. Like This type of shit gotta be. This is diabolical work, family. This is the type of shit we at war with, amongst other shit. You dig?
Yeah. And I compare this to the Tuskegee experiment.
Yep. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's total Neanderthal activity.
Yeah, you're right, twin. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep. It's really fucking. Oh God. Like, and the fact that he put it out there like that. Yeah, nobody's paying. Like, you like where's Umar on this fucking topic? Like,
toilet for diversity, and that's what's going to sit there, and it's just kind of a symbol, you know, to where all you dumbass people put in $1.2 million.
Now he's talking about funny stuff. Okay, we're gonna go ahead on and get a black sculptor, make a big toilet, let other communities come in and take a crap, and basically starts laughing at everybody who's donated money to the school. All right, this guy by the name is Philip Don Grande. Okay, I think this guy does I don't know, trolling or comedy, but it's interesting because
Don Grande, like your dick is that big. No, you really got little dick energy and you're white. So, you know, stop with the miss that. You wish it was that big.
Hold on. Because look at the hashtags on the video. Bamboozled, ripped off, hashtag white and Mexican alliance, comedy, dead dream, black education. I'm not going to say that this person is a racist or anything like that. But it's a weird brand of comedy that pokes at people who scam the black community. Because you guys...
What the fuck is comedic about this, O'Shea? There is nothing funny about what he's saying. He means it. Look at his fucking face. He's serious about it. He means what he's saying. That's how he feels about us. That's how he feels about the school. That's how he feels about Umar. That's how he feels about the fact that donations and shit. It's not just the school. It's a whole fucking thing. It's not just the school. It's not just the money. It's a whole fucking thing. So him talking like that is like, and look, he's like plotting out. Look how serious he is. He means what he's fucking saying. There's nothing funny about this, Jay. Like, where's the comedic value in this, O'Shea? Like, satire? What's satire? You know, I got a good motherfucking sense of humor. And I'm not laughing at this at all. In fact, I would see this as a motherfucking act of war. Hear me personally.
Actually, Lady Che, for all practical purposes, what you said right there, that's exactly what it is. Psychological warfare, spiritual warfare that leads to physical warfare. You see?
Right. And it's like I said, man, this is like you're coming into the fucking, like, I'm just gonna say for all intents and purposes, because we've never seen any other race in that area. As we sat on the curve with him doing his little videos and shit, okay, we've never seen anybody but black people. So
no, that's my point. You see,
terrorize black people, and you think that this is that there's some satire to this? That we're at war with everybody, including Hispanic people. We're at war with everybody. You're on top of the list, fucking. This is a white nationalist. This is a white supremacist. It's not suspected. This is not a fucking act of mystery. This is a fucking racist white supremacist. Right there in the fucking flesh, plotting on destroying a whole fucking building on the premise of, you guys are stupid. Well, I'm white and I say, we can do that and fuck you, fuck them, fuck this. I want nothing but white people here. And fuck your dreams, fuck the little boys getting the education. Woo, woo, woo. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's a whole fucking thing, all in one. That's like one of those the threat before the actual shit happens. You're like, I'm gonna do this to you. Okay, well, all right. That's he's issuing. That's how I feel like.
What he's saying is, this is one of y'all leaders. This is what y'all do. This is how y'all leaders treat y'all. Oh, you guys are dumb for supporting it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know people. Okay, I'm not mad at them. Some of these people are my friends. After all of this, they still book Dr. Umar Johnson. After all of this, they still do business with Dr. Umar Johnson. I know people right now, Dr. Umar is still selling out. He will still come back to the Breakfast Club. And that's the issue. See, other groups, when they see this, they don't respect it. We, at the same time, we respect it too much. So what happens at the same time, we reward this behavior as long as somebody can talk good. And so we have a history of rewarding scammers. So once we start rewarding scammers like this, everybody in the world takes notice. And so then don't nobody take you seriously, okay? You think that Dr. Umar is serious. Oh, y'all just hating on him. No. When people know that you can't develop, because white folks, other groups in the community, I've lived in Poland. People understand when you are a group that's developing. And I can tell you, because now I live here, okay? I talk to Africans, and they're very aware of when other groups come here and are successful and do very well, and when others are not, okay? They understand. And see, just because, you know, we're the so-called Black Americans and all of that, when you are putting people in positions to win and they don't develop, other groups look at you and they lose respect. And so now, instead of looking at you as a strategic partnership, they look at you as strategic dominance, because you're nobody to be taken seriously. And so this is how other groups typically feel when they see somebody.
Even if that's the case, at this point, after seeing this video, it doesn't even matter at this point now, because it's like, it's still Dr. Umar, you know what I mean? Like, and it's still Dr. Umar, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, regardless of what the fuck is happening, would we really let some motherfucking racist, white supremacist fucking go after our brother or sister, regardless of what the fuck they did or didn't do, or said or didn't do? And with this kind of motherfucking dangerous mentality, really?
Yeah.
Would
He's
we
predatory.
really and watch all that happen to him just because we feel kind of slighted because he lied and he did what he did? You know what I mean? Really? And we really gonna turn our back on not just the Prince of Pan Africanism, okay, yeah, whatever, right? But the fact that he was the one that taught us about keeping money in the Black community.
Right.
You marry Black, you stay Black, you keep the money in the community, versus that money going outside when you do interracial sexual access to other races. They get the benefit of the financial impact.
Right. And
You
to see, and to give you more weight to your
brother that educated us to some degree, regardless of what the fuck shit he did personally. You know what I mean? What he's going through, really gonna let a motherfucking racist white supremacist go after him like to that point? Or what are we then? We're no better than he is. If we let that happen. You see what I'm saying?
Well, see, all right, because see, like what this dude is about right here, okay, that you got up there on your picture right there, is about divide and conquer.
Right.
You see, and Umar handed him the tools to do it.
Right. But okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. He handed him the tools to do it.
We let it happen, or do we fucking intervene because that's our brother, regardless of whatever the fuck?
Okay, and
we
like
let
I
him
said,
and really cause harm in the motherfucking Black community because they can. Regardless,
no, I don't forgive Umar. I cannot forgive Umar for that, because as I stated of how he slighted us, on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced with Mad Dr. D. So I cannot forgive Umar.
No,
and the thing is that I cannot will say is that I'm not surprised by this behavior by Umar. You see what I mean?
Right. I'm just putting it out there though, like as a food for thought, kind of thought-provoking question. We already know what he did. We know how bad it is. But we really gonna let a motherfucker like this go after him or whatever the fuck whatever, just because they can, and destroy a Black community because they can? Are we really that kind? Well, we could chastise them later, not away from fucking white prying eyes that are enjoying this fucking this fucking shit show. You know what I mean? We can chastise and punish them however we want to. We're a fucking cancel culture. You know what I mean? Of course, we can have our way with it. However, you know, we punish other motherfuckers that fuck up. But are we really gonna let somebody go like a white supremacist, a racist, white nationalist supremacist whose fucking only sole fucking mission is to maim and harm and fucking, you know what I mean? Are we really gonna let that happen? Like, would you really let that happen? Secretly ask
No,
yourself.
you can't let that happen. We can't let that happen for the sake of the children.
For the sake of the
Children are the future. You see what I'm saying? Because these individuals here is coming up here saying that girls can be boys and that boys can be girls.
Mm-hmm.
It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just
because
saying,
you got two different dynamics right there.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I would figure out a way to fucking chastise the fuck out of him away from prying white eyes and punish him however we punish him. You know, let him know bad, Dr. Umar. But yeah, but I definitely wouldn't let no motherfucking racist fucking caucasoid go after that, destroy that, shit on the motherfucking black community, put black people, black children, black women, elders, whatever, in a path of fucking pain, misery, and who knows what else, just because you want to slide on fucking Umar. You're really like,
Yeah.
we know how to punish motherfuckers that we know how to punish them. You know what I mean?
Well, he's getting punished now because his ass is being exposed.
Right.
You see?
Right.
So his ass is being exposed.
Does he enjoy the misery that's happening, and he's reveling in the fact that he could do that and cause that kind of harm. He ain't saying it, but his face is sure telling it. He did.
Oh, absolutely. And how long has he supposed to been building this school now? At least 10 years that I know of.
Right. Right. Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, I think y'all know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, about 10, hell, you could build a damn Sears Tower in 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's been plenty of motherfuckers that built schools online in less time with less fucking effort. Look at the Discord. Got whole black fucking metaphysical schools on there teaching nothing but black education from the top to the bottom, right? Full tuitions and everything. And it's even for the low. It's not even really a costly thing, right? You homeschool your kid and just give them nothing but black education, right? Just full, no white shit, no mixing, no fucking history, none of that shit. Just full black experience, right? And you can find all kinds of little schools like that, right? So this is he kind of fucked up. Yeah, he fucked up, but he fucked up to the point where we're gonna let him be in harm's way. What kind of motherfuckers are we? You know what I mean? If we're the moral compass, and we fight racism, white supremacy on a day-to-day basis, all day long, eat it, breathe it, love it, fucking die by it, then we can't let that kind of shit at least pass. Like, at least got to do something like this could be shut down before it even happens. You know what I mean? I think they said, "Oh boy's name." I think you need a welfare check.
Yeah.
And
you see, but like
Dr.
I said,
Umar Johnson.
Yeah, I'm gonna test that motherfucker's gangster. You know, test his temperature, see if you really feeling that kind of way. Bet you don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Motherfucker need a check by you.
And people fail in the community, people scam in the community. They look at you as you cannot even, present opportunities for yourself. You can't even present things that take care of your own people. So why should the money and manage the money so that it doesn't get spent? You need us. You can't even trust yourself to deliver the things. And here you are blaming that when we encounter white, what do they know? When you encounter whites and they know that you are black, they don't care about what you are, African, Jamaican, just like when you see Asians. Do you care that it's whatever on the world stage? So on the world stage, if blacks have similar problems and similar issues, we may understand that it's different, but the world stage don't understand it is different. and then it comes typical. Okay, that's what they do. And we got to understand that our reputation worldwide as blacks suffers when you get somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson does this.
Yeah. You're right, twin. Absolutely. But like the band-aid is fully fucking off now, and the wound is fucking exposed and festering. What do we do now? What do we do now? You know what I mean? With that information, like that wound is fucking festering. It is gonna lead to fucking all kinds of fucking infection and wrath. And like, what do we do? And like, fuck him, but what do we do? You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like let's find out some more. Let's just see if there's any more further information, because that shit made my whole body hurt, like from just the fact that was like ugly. Okay, here we go. Okay, cuz like go ahead, and that took a little minute right there, huh? Okay, like Jesse's should be good though. It's just a little Wi-Fi thing, a little hotspot thing. Definitely.
Lady Che, you still there? Okay. Hmm.
Lady Che, you still there? Okay, technical difficulties. Okay, hold tight. Okay. Well, anyway, this is what they do to us. Yeah. And you're right about that, twin. If Umar was serious about his commitment to black excellence, this Neanderthal would have nothing to say. All right, holding tight, twin. All right. What happened? Huh? No, I can barely hear you, Lady Che. I see you, but I can't hear the audio.
Hate
Yeah.
my ninja. If I ask your wife if she want that, if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your baby mom, do she want that luncheon with the doctor? We know what she
and decided to do the most. Anyway, I was telling jokes and all kind of shit, and y'all missed it. I'm gonna go back off camera. I was talking about Atlanta. Y'all remember Atlanta, where the dude was on the bus talking about eat the sandwich. He made a Nutella sandwich on the bus. That's what I was eating. That's what I'm eating. So I'm gonna go off camera real quick. I'll let this play. Or I did so y'all can can watch this. Okay? Sorry about that. So hopefully everything rolling smoothly and this shit don't decide to do no more ratchet activity.
This is called lunch with the doctor. It's called lunch with the doctor. You make a $500 donation to FDMG Academy, ladies, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware. Lunch, ladies, you got to donate $500 to the FDMG Academy, and I will take you to lunch, private lunch, any restaurant you want in the state.
Well, he got gang.
It's hot as fuck out there. Look how shiny his cheeks are.
Yeah, well, that's in that humidity, Lady Che.
You know, it's hot. What is he holding on to though? He's just standing there trying to be
tree
sexy
branch.
and shit. Come on, cuz, stop it.
Yeah, he's holding on to a tree branch.
Restaurant in the state of Delaware. Oh yes, brothers, don't hate. We gotta stop hating. Brothers, we gotta stop hating. Don't hate my ninja. Because if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your baby mom, do she want that luncheon with the doctor, we know what she gonna say, ninja. Test my intellectual gangster. If I roll up on your live-in prisoner, you call a girlfriend. If I roll up,
see, that's disrespectful. Straight out. That ain't number disrespect. Straight out disrespect. Yeah, twin, he going out real bad, man. He's going out real bad.
You gotta crawl before you walk. Like, start off with 60. You just gonna jump to 500. Cause like, start with 60 for like 15, 20 minutes. Like, they can calm down. This ain't euros. What do you think you are? He's like, don't hate. Hate on what? You see the, oh my God, what are you holding on to? Let me see it, like, sitting there like, we gotta stop hating. Hate on what?
on your live-in prisoner, your romantic prisoner, you call the girlfriend who ain't there because she got to be. I roll up on your romantic prisoner, my brother. I think we all know the answer to that.
Damn.
Me and you are not. You not 6 dark chestnut cocoa brown with the North Philly beard. You ain't Leo King.
Dark chestnut cocoa brown
man.
with a Leo.
Damn. Well, he
that's a whole
real hard.
Chestnut cocoa brown.
He go tripping real hard.
Salacious. You ain't 6'3". Goddamn. According to old girl, you. Oh no, I can't go into it again. She said it was like a gorilla. No, nigga, no. He said chestnut.
Oh yeah, Lady J. This is really sad.
Ninja, you ain't Pan-Africanist #1. Nobody flying you to every continent to hear what you got to say. Only me. Don't make me take my t-shirt off and turn into King Kong right now. Don't make me beat my chest. Don't make me beat my chest. King Kong. Stop playing.
Fuck that his
Big
fat
Ed,
ass
the
can't even
spokesman, man.
run
We back.
200
Another edition
yards.
of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Dr. Umar Johnson that made his way into a few blogs on Instagram and Twitter once again. Now, I'm telling myself it is no way on God's green earth that dog has made this video right here recently.
This
I'm
motherfucker sound
myself,
like
it
he's
got to
selling
be
a
old
huge
because this nigga is this bold and this type of mind control for himself to come to the internet and ask for people, women specifically, to give him $500 and donate so he can take them on a date, but they don't have to pay for the date to push towards his school, as we know, within this last few weeks, let alone these last few weeks this year, but especially these last couple weeks where he said his accounts are frozen and he has received letters saying that his supposed to be school is closed.
His accounts are frozen. So which means is they're getting ready to slap a lien on his
sell it
ass
off
if they did.
because from what I'm gathering, it seemed like he failed to pay taxes. Man, we back.
Damn. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Trump. It's called alligator Alcatraz. I mean, dude, man, this man can't make this shit up. I'm talking about the clip he's showing. This man cannot make this shit up.
So serious, too. But I just want to hear it.
I mean, twin, really, man. You know, really.
It was like
the clown.
Boom, this must be an old video. No, it's real. All right, I gotta play.
The Prince of Clown. And yeah, Umar, I said it about you. This is Shabaka Sankor, you no good so-and-so of how you disrespected our platform 5 years ago.
The chestnut cocoa brown. I'm looking at Jesse like, yeah, he about to color Nutella right now, cuz. Yeah, see, I call her all kinds of cute little pet names. It's between us. Don't worry about it. As soon as he wakes up, I'm on that. We're making up all kind of shit just to cocoa cut. You feel myself. You feel myself like that drink.
I mean, damn. You know what? I'm gonna start calling you Dr. Umar Johnson since you disrespected the platform I was hosting. I'm gonna call this clown Wiley E. Coyote. Super idiot.
Let's hear it. Is that the way he said it? So...
But this is super idiot.
Okay, hold on. Let's play.
Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Dr. Umar Johnson that made his way into a few blogs on Instagram and Twitter once again. Now, I'm telling myself it is no way on God's green earth that dog has made this video right here recently. I'm telling myself it got to be old because it is no way that this nigga is this bold and has this type of mind control for himself to come to the internet and ask people, women specifically, to give him $500 and donate so he can take them on a date, but they don't have to pay for the date to push towards his school, as we know, within this last few weeks, let alone these last few weeks this year, but especially these last couple weeks where he said his accounts are frozen and he has received letters saying that his supposed to be school is closing, as they are going to sell it off because from what I'm gathering, it seemed like he failed to pay taxes. He didn't handle the business correctly. And when it comes to the nonprofit, it comes off as some of the documents are not filed. He owes anywhere from $70,000, whatever, give or take or shake, whatever. But with this right here, bro, you got to know this is a scam and finesse, and I done heard it all from the best, and y'all know the rest. Look here, Dr. Umar Johnson. The finesse ain't gonna work on me at all. As I tell y'all, it just got done raining. I don't believe in letting niggas piss on me and tell me it's
telling
raining.
you
And
it's
I got to
rain.
keep it 100 as he just put up now that his account is still frozen. He put that up on the gram yesterday. When it comes to things like this right here, bro, I wouldn't care because of the simple fact is, if you want to finesse and, you know, you give women money to, you find vulnerable women do money, hey, that's your choice. I'm not a hater. I'm not going to knock it. It's a part of the game, but that's not what you're doing right here, Dr. Umar. You ain't selling, hey, I'm an attractive guy. You ain't selling, I'm a player, a hustler. You're doing this for me. You bringing the black community into this thing where they think that they donate to a cause. Now, some of them might just find you, you know, however they find you looking, they might think you entertaining, funny. You got status, you got clout, you got a following, you getting booked all over the country. There are women out there who believe in that. There are older women who believe in that and think that that's the way that they need to go when it comes to these things, but they not rocking with you because they say, oh, it's Dr. Umar. He's just this guy. Now, they thinking that you really got you a guy play game, that you were doing something for the black community and the boys. And
so far, we raised $250,000. I'm gracious, but I'm not content because I know y'all got a lot more to give me than some $250,000.
Now here we go with
when
Paul
Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling black people.
You see, motherfucker, how the hell you gonna sit up there and say shit like that and then expecting people to give your ass some money?
$2 million. I should have had that $2 million 30 days after I started the fundraiser on May the 20th. It don't make no sense. But y'all sure call me up when the school's messing with your son. Did you make a donation to my school? Oh, not yet. Bye. Click. That's the new Umar. You want some help with your son? Did I get a donation? No, I want to hear that. Mail the donation, then you call me back, and then I'll help you with your son. But you're not going to use me.
Man, motherfucker, why don't you just come out there and say
when
that,
your son shouldn't even
man?
have to put up with him in the first place.
They buy into, they buy into the clout too, no doubt about it. But the women that deal with Dr. Umar most definitely just buy also to the thing that they rocking with a guy who's doing something that's going to benefit the black community. And it's like, hey, I can stand by what he got going on. Because if you was out there just saying, you dealing with Dr. Umar, this is who I really am, whoop-de-whoop, they probably wouldn't be there, bro. Keep it at 1,000. And we've seen the type of women that Dr. Umar goes for. They're going to be older. So when he's popping it and flexing it, I'm not saying he can't get a young woman. Women go for anything nowadays. But, fam, you be dealing with, like, older women who are single and really don't have a lot of options. Let's just keep it all the way 100 right now. And you a guy with some status. So you get on here popping it and flexing, talking about you going to take some niggas' wives. Like, what age bracket are you talking about, Dr. Umar? Bro is like 50. He got 50 plus maybe. You got a grown daughter out here. So when I hear bro speak now, this is one of those things, bro. I want to keep it all the way 100. I would respect your pimping if you just came out with it like that. Hey, nigga, I'm a pimp, I'm a player, I'm a man. Ladies want to deal with me, they got to deal with me like this and that. But that ain't what you pushing when you pushing your Pan-Africanism and all this other stuff. My family structure, you're criticizing other people's families, how they deal with their kids, how women should be treated. You be pandering to these women, putting them on these pedestals. When I seen bro go over there and pander to Suki Hana, I mean, I already knew the dog was running game or whatever he's doing, but when I seen him over there pandering to Suki Hana, I said, oh, wow, this nigga right here really don't care. He really gonna do whatever he got to do to, like, pander and put these women on a pedestal so they'll buy into it because he knows that's who really his audience is. Let's keep it all the way 1,000, bro. I want this to be clear, Dr. Umar. If you did not use the black community as your target talking point, the black structure, the black household, black foundation for black American people, and talk directly to us and these are crazy things you said on the internet throughout the years, nigga wouldn't even be talking about it, bro. I can care less what you're doing in your personal life, your women, get your money, anything. It's the fact, the clock that you build, the club, this talk with people who will donate to you and provide money for you, but you're not putting it back into the youth. It just is what it is, bro.
Yeah, you know, and he ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Coding, everything that goes into making us better as a people. And when you say you with the money, because you're asking people for the money that they work for. If it was your own, niggas wouldn't have nothing to say. It's the fact that you have a platform of following, you got the numbers, and you're pushing a bunch of nonsense with this. So we got to call.
Now, where's his accounting book at on the donations he received?
Out, bro. It just is what it is.
Where's
Y'all
his
what
cash
y'all think
receipts
him
journal at?
saying here, and that'll get you a free date with him. Make that make sense to me. But do what y'all do. Stay you.
He's lying.
Damn.
Oh,
boy.
wow,
Umar is
I just wanted to
bad,
come on here
bad.
right now to clarify the date with the Queens. The Date with the Doctor reality show is really a conversation platform. It is a conversation platform.
What kind of weed you
where
smoking,
Black women
Umar?
and I will exchange
what side of the
views and
side?
opinions on
Greetings to you.
various issues affecting the world, the African race, and Black women in particular. It will be a platform where Black women can expose their brand, their business, and influence the culture of Black women and influence the culture for Black women. This is going to be an uplifting reality show. There will be no nonsense. It's going to be clean and it's going to be classy.
Boy, this
I'm
motherfucker's
calling it
good.
a date with the doctor because that is going to be the ambiance. That's going to be the context. That's going to be the background. It's not a real date. Let me say this again. I am not looking for a wife. The ancestors will send them to me when the time is right. Black women, you cannot be a candidate on my show unless you are an entrepreneur of some kind. I don't care if you sell cookies. I don't care if you sell candles. I don't care if you sell perfumes. If you have a Date with the Doctor reality show, I want all my African queens to listen up. The Date with the Doctor reality show expose their brand. The Date with the Conversation platform. It is a conversation platform where Black women and I will exchange views and opinions on various issues affecting the world, the African race, and Black women in particular. It will be a platform where Black women can expose their brand, their business, and influence the culture of Black women and influence the culture for Black women. This is going to be an uplifting reality show. There will be no nonsense. It's going to be clean and it's going to be classy. I'm calling it a date with the doctor because that is going to be the ambiance. That's going to be the context. That's going to be the background. It's not a real date. Let me say this again. I am not looking for a wife. The ancestors will send them to me when the time is right. Black women, you cannot be a candidate on my show unless you are an entrepreneur of some kind. I don't care if you sell cookies. I don't care if you sell candles. I don't care if you sell perfumes. I don't care if you do massages, if you have a restaurant. I don't care if you do mail order. You must be an entrepreneur because I want Black women to become entrepreneurs so we can target this homelessness, reduce this prostitution, and all of these other unhealthy careers Black women are getting involved in because they don't have enough income. No, there can be no snow bunnies on the Date with the Doctor. You must be all natural from head to toe.
Look, you so thirsty for fucking bread, cuz I would think you'd want to take all sorts of fucking monetary functions. Like,
okay,
whoever got the bread, I would think you're so thirsty for fucking cash right now. Did you just gonna just say no to this, no to that, and have all these parameters and shit? Like, come on, cuz like you need the bread or you trying to up your clout. Like, which is it? Cause this sounds like you really tried. Like this ain't The Bachelor, weirdo. Like you stupid. This is stupid. Like he's doing a lot right now.
Well, all thing I can say,
Hair must
Lady
be
K,
natural. Your eyelashes must be natural. Your eye color must be natural.
What the fuck they gotta
boy,
do
he's
with
good.
it? They paying you. They tricking off you. Like, does it
but,
really
I mean,
matter?
this
Take the
dude's
bricks.
good.
Like stop playing. Like, you must be like,
Okay.
we gonna talk about that. Cause you a real weirdo right now. You really weird. You're really weird. Somebody's so thirsty about this money, trying to save this motherfucking school. You would think all sorts of fucking money was good money. Now say you gonna have no snow bunnies. Okay, guys, all right, fine. How about just having a couple of conversations with some wealthy dudes? Or you know what I mean? Why does it gotta be? Why is this such a targeted affair? Like, if you man, you can tell he's not serious about this because you gotta get it how you live at any means necessary. He's not doing it by any means necessary. You know, you tell them, look, you gotta have natural hair and you gotta be all natural. You know, you gotta weigh about 150 pounds, be about 5'3", dark chocolate, smell good, look good, have your own entrepreneurial business. Hopefully, don't have no Reggies or anybody hanging around, no baby daddies, preferably between 38 and 52. Come on, cuz, like for real. And you must have a heavy bank account. But we're gonna talk about issues about, black women not having enough money. You basically are doing the opposite of that, cuz you're taking these brides' money and you go, and you ain't want to talk to them about why they don't have no money. Real weird shit right here.
Do you hear me, black women? No weaves, no perms, no processed hair, no fake breasts, no fake flat stomachs. There's a Puerto Rican African.
How you gonna know if it's fake or not? Like, because you try to slang the Shango stick. Cause and just be honest about this. You want them to pay for the wang. You got these parameters real. Just take any fucking monetary donations and stop acting stupid. Like you're like no fake this, no fake that. How fuck you not? How you won't know if it's fake or not? It's not a lie to you all, motherfucking. No, Dr. Umar. Come on, cuz stop playing. Real fucking wild goofy. Like you got like you got it like that.
If there's a Cuban African, if there's a Dominican African, if there's a mixed race African who identifies as a black woman on a full-time basis, yes, you can be on a date with the doctor. But there will be no rice, there will be no ice, there will be no spice, there will be no sand, and there will be no salsa.
Yo, it's Big Ed, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and we back outside with it. H-Town, Texas streets once again. Just getting my flip on through the city one time, catching a couple cuts, bidding a few corners, and I was at one of my little spots one time, hollering at my people, and I had to pull over in the cut real quick to make sure I address this. As Dr. Umar has popped out there again to explain furthermore what went all up and down the timeline recently, and I thought it was an old video, might still be one, I don't know, with this date with the doctor campaign that he pushing now. Well, ladies, you can decide to come with him for $500 as he had pushed, and it's a reality TV show, and they're going to be having powerful conversations. You feel how you want to feel about Dr. Umar Johnson or whatever you want to call him. That nigga there, if I can't say nothing else about the nigga good, I will say this. He don't quit and he don't fold and he don't give up. As of late, dog has been getting all type of bad publicity when it comes to his name and game. And I got to keep it all the way 100. That nigga, Dr. Umar, has no shame. And the more and more I hear him speak, the more and more I got to say directly and just straightforwardly, hey, bro, it might be time to go and think of something else and find another way. But, hey, if females want to still go play the game, want to go on dates with him, want to still go support what he got going on, do y'all. But this time right here, at least, dog is not talking about the school no more. He's on something else. And it seems like with the school closing, as it got announced, he owed some money. They went and got the documents. They put them all over the internet that he was in the hole of like 70 grand plus, and that they were going to be confiscating the property for the FDMG Academy that he been pushing for the last 10 years that he had bought in Wilmington, Delaware. That, hey, he didn't come up with his payments to a certain date. And if that's not done, they sell in the school. Now, Dr. Umar has not been transparent with people. He has not been directly honest. And I don't know why, because if you're going to be asking people for their donations, asking for their hard-earned money, I think you should be more. I feel like you owe it to them. You just want to put your pimp and just be a player and a Mac player hater. Do you want to? If females want to, hey, if they want to give it up, you know, if they want to, and you do that, that's your game. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk blackness, when you talk black community, and you push and promote it and pander it as us as a black people, we need to do better. And you still hearing that echoing game talking points right there. That's when we say, Dr. Umar, that this is coming off as a direct scam, a direct rug pull, and it's not for us, it's not for we, it's strictly for you to see the profit. It's for you to be able to capitalize off of this, and for you to play on people's emotions. And we seen already everything the other day. And bro, everything you say at this point is under scope, Dr. Umar, and we just calling it how we see it, bro. I always gotta come tell y'all, I'm the nigga that is gonna operate in reality, logic, and common sense. Them is my main go-to things, bro. More than anything. How do you get those? Wisdom. What do you gain in wisdom? Experience. That's what this comes from. Life. We all gonna go through things. We all go through up and down. We all learn lessons. Ain't nobody perfect. But when you come out here with bad intentions at this age of Dr. Umar, you got to know, bro, you're going way too far. It just is what it is at this point in time, because you keep playing on the black community with these conversations, bro. If he wasn't using the black community, I would still, if you know, the popularity, getting to these big platforms off of this conversation, going to Breakfast Club, going to that, going to these big, powerful, like programs that get promoted with this, or just independent YouTube channels, and you using this message like, hey, this is for us. And then you done got to the point where you done disrespected us directly as the black community. And when we out here working hard every day, my nigga, as a whole, let me get this straight for the niggas that don't know. I'm gonna give you some documented facts. Like, how 60 to 70% of black men in America are in the workforce in some form, shape, or fashion, my nigga. Don't let the negative propaganda fool you about us. Do we have a lot of improvements to make? Of course. We all can do better. I need to do better. We all got to communicate more. It's a lot of things that we can most definitely improve on. Communication, just a lot of things. We got to get there, and we working on it. But niggas like Dr. Umar, they come through and use this as a thing where they got it figured out, and they got no plan at the end of the day. Then they don't be transparent about it. It just is what it is at this point in time, Dr. Umar. Do your thing, but it looked like you're running game. I hope it all work out, but it looks like he's just going all over the place now. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We'll talk about it some more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit. So stay on your pip.
Man, what is doing a lot? Whoa, we can't do this one.
Damn.
Don't. Because we're going to touch on that in a minute. Because that
China is reportedly developing.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm coming back to it. Don't worry. I'm coming back to it. Okay, let's see. Let me get this out.
Pregnancy robot.
Touch on this for a few minutes.
No, I heard about that bullshit.
Clarify the date with the doctor reality show. I want all my African queens to listen up. I want all my African kings to listen up. I want to clarify the date with the Dr. Reality that's going to be kicking off really, really soon. The date with the Dr. reality show is really a conversation platform.
Well,
It is
they just talking shit. Okay, fine. Let's see what this is real quick. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to get back to Tim Black.
All right, Lady Chat, I could hang with you till about 6:30 because I'm starting to get sleepy with you.
Look, he back at it. He coming out of his bag strong. King Kong Consciousness has some questions and answers for y'all. And in fact, he has offers too. Now, remember we talked to you about this person bringing an offer to save the school to Dr. Umar? We're kind of convinced that Umar ain't going to take the offer because he went on social media to request something of the ladies, not the men. He didn't ask men to come sit down and teach you how to do school. No, he asking whip for money. And when you hear the amount that he's asking the queens for, I'm going to have y'all who support the man give us some answers, but like for real, y'all don't listen to him. Bring his offer to the table, and we'll discuss some stuff because we have additional information to bring to you.
All right, we are here at the offer. So
I mean, I'm flabbergasted by this bullshit for this motherfucker here.
The thing is, that money wasn't going to the school; was still going to him. Umar has no intention of helping any black person do anything. Umar hates black people. To the core, he hates black people. To watch y'all burn while stealing your money, lying to your face, demeaning your queens, and downgrading your kings. That's Umar.
Damn.
That's coming out for this guy here. Hates black people. You can't say you love black people and do fraud. We want to support you how we can. Somebody offered him help. Now he needs the money. He has to come online in his car, beg for more funds. Now he's out here begging for more funds. And we decided we was going to reach out again. So we texted him. Hello, I'm checking to verify this is the contact number for Dr. Umar Johnson. If there's another number to contact him, please let me know. Thank you. He says, this is he. This is he. So we replied, I'm going to go to the full. This right here that you're seeing, the breakout for that is here, okay? Hello, Dr. Umar. We would love to help you find a way to come up with the money needed to do the school. The plan we have is to go live with us to disprove the folks that are calling you a fraud. We want to support you how we can, and we have resources ready to make large donations, but we would love the opportunity to hear your voice on this matter. What can we do to make this happen, sir? This was sent on the 19th. It is now the 21st. Not a reply, not a let me get back to you, not a oh, thank you so very much, kings, nothing.
Wow.
Umar does not want to build a school.
Wow.
Umar has no intention of helping any black person do anything. Umar hates black people. To the core, he hates black people. He despises his own race so much that he's willing to watch y'all burn.
Really bad.
While stealing your money, lying to your face, demeaning your queens, and downgrading your kings.
I'm gonna get to the pregnancy.
That's Umar.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
You can't say you love black people. He despises black people.
He didn't commit.
You're scum to him.
Like it's a rap.
Absolute scum. Why do I say it that harshly? Let me ask you this.
My emotional roller coaster is ended now.
Would love promote me to lie to you? No? Okay, that's one. Would love promote me to degrade you verbally? No? Okay, good. That's two. Would love promote me to issue violent threats? No? Okay, cool. That's three. Would love propel me to steal from you? No? Would love propel me to want to impregnate, abuse, and use sexually your women? No.
No.
He hates black people. That dude you see on the screen right there has been hurt by the community. And he made it his mission to try and find a way to get some revenge. That was his villain arc. Umar hates black people. He's no different than all the white devils he talked about. He's no different than all the people that he's been trying to warn black people about. He is that person that he's been warning black people about.
Yeah, Mac 285.
Can't dispute that. I mean, you was really trying
The
to.
mere fact that he's going to equate himself with King Kong, a monkey, should tell you a lot. No white person did that. A white person didn't equate him to it. He did. He knows the tropes that belong to monkeys. He knows it. And he's doing it so that other people would pick it up. He's doing that to make black people link themselves to a monkey. Umar racist, bro. He don't care about black people. It finally showed up.
Shout out.
He always talk about people hating them on, self-hate. You just hate yourself, don't you? You just hate the skin you're in. That's Umar. For all the grandiose talk about grand pan rising and frying pan in your hand, all that crap, all the tropes, he has nothing to prove for it. Not a damn thing to prove for it.
I mean, damn.
And he wasn't planning on proving. He wasn't planning at all on showing you anything better. He was never planning that.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, y'all can still listen to him. It's not we're not trying to convince nobody. We're just bringing to you the obvious in our minds, statements he makes, inferences he does, and we're just trying to point out to you the grift. But if he has gotten so deep into your soul and psyche that you will refuse to listen, then that's okay. Y'all can go grift together. But I think the majority of black people that listen to him at this point realize one very important thing. We've been had by this man.
The fact that you don't even want to take the opportunity.
He is sowing division amongst the people that his loud mouth kept talking about unity with.
About raising no money for that school or for anything.
He doesn't want help.
Yeah.
Right.
He just wants people to send him money.
Right.
He doesn't want the school. He just wants the money.
Right.
And then he wants to abuse women sexually and exploit them by inviting them to dinner. And then when something takes place, it's a moment of fleshly weakness for him. That's what you are to him, women. A moment of fleshly weakness.
No more different than a jackleg ass preacher. He ain't no more than a jackleg preacher.
If this isn't the end of him, then I have to give him credit for one thing. He knows how to grift. Like if there was ever a master class on deception and skullduggery, he's teaching it.
Oh, he's good.
He might become a politician one day. He might become a politician one day. Watch him for doing that next. Watch if you don't start running for some office somewhere in a black neighborhood and get in.
A black neighborhood.
And then watch the area that he's over burn to the ground. Then he'll move to another section and do the same thing until he's accomplished what he wants to accomplish, which is the end of Black America as we know it. He'll contribute to it.
Shout out to this brother for doing the work.
Yeah, he did, Mac 285. He did. And then to prove your point even further, Mac 285, when we was approached to have him on our platform, okay, it's a real good brother who did that. That came to us, okay, and I got to get in touch with that brother and ask him what his feedback is on this. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's old saying, you could fool some motherfuckers all the time. You could fool all motherfuckers some of the time, but you ain't gonna fool all motherfuckers all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm moving on to something different.
All right.
I've had enough
Okay,
now.
okay, I got 18 more minutes with you because the Sandman is starting to whack me upside the head.
Yeah, you said you were only gonna be on for an hour, and you went way past that.
Oh, well.
Don't forget you got duties to show to for like.
You got what?
All tax dollars on.
I said, don't forget you got duties to show up for Live Black News. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I was just joking.
No, Lady Chair. I gotta
get that out of my queue real quick so I can focus.
And what I try to do is that when I catch, interesting stories or vital stories, I try to jot them down as best as I could. You see. But see, this ain't no easy task that all of us is doing. You see what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is Umar Johnson is gonna have a whole lot to answer for. Because if they go up there, let's say Doge comes after his ass, right? Umar Johnson ain't gonna get no support from the black community, And then I bet you even ambulance chasing Ben Crump won't take his case,
right?
And I ain't mad at Ben Crump chasing ambulances, because going to get a law degree, that's a mighty, mighty task, 8 to 10 years of commitment. You know what I'm saying? Mac 285, if I had the energy of a teenager this morning. Must be feeling great, man. I'm so tired.
You are going to stay up in bed.
Yeah.
All right, 17 more minutes. Let's get it. All right, for you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
No, but the only
These
thing
coverage in the city. Let me tell you, a chunk of it is sitting right here in Deanwood doing nothing.
Man, that's crazy. That whole waste, fraud, and abuse thing just went right out the window, huh?
I'm on my fucking Atlanta shit. I'm eating the Nutella sandwich,
Yeah. I think JD Vance took it with him on vacation.
Oh, JD Vance.
Shout out to all of the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. My name is Reese Waters, and I'm trouble. Because I've seen one too many of these videos on my timeline.
So now y'all mad at Trump for cleaning up DC, cleaning up the nation's capital. And I think it's crazy, especially if you're a DMV native. When we go out and do things, we typically go to DC. We all have seen some BS in DC. I've lost friends to gun violence in DC. I've been out partying and heard gunshots in DC. Then you go somewhere like the Wharf to the Felipe Chow and people getting robbed at Felipe Chow. And I can continue, but I ain't really trying to go there today. But it ain't safe, and you can't even really enjoy yourself, man. Oh, one more. They said the Capital One Arena is the most dangerous arena in the country. And if you've been down there in Gallery Place, you already know. So knowing that these things affect us and affect our safety, especially y'all with kids, how can you get mad at that? Like, I promise y'all, and listen, I'm in the middle. I don't rock with either party. But if Biden or Kamala was doing this, y'all would be happy. Real talk. Like, I know the little young YNs is out of control, man. And y'all sick of them too. But again, y'all just like to be outraged about anything.
Okay. Here's my first question. How do you think Trump would react if this was a magical utopia of respectability politics blacks? Like, this was just the perfect black magadom. How do you think he would handle that? No crime, just a beautiful black metropolis with no crime. How do you think he would handle that? How do you think he would accept that? Huh? How do you think he would handle a perfectly under control, not even stuff that you could use and blow out of proportion, which we've seen them already do in LA. I don't know why we acting like we got amnesia all of a sudden, but if he didn't even have that. You know, Fox News out here playing footage from 2020, which, hey, Fox News got to play footage from 2020, a perfect metropolis full of beautiful black folks just working and loving and having fun, building community. How would Trump handle that? Oh, we already know, because we see how he dismisses anybody that has achieved anything that is brown, unless they are pushing his agenda as DEI. We already know that he refuses to acknowledge anybody's legitimacy that looks like us. And by the way, those are DEI purges that are happening in DC, even more so now, as we just saw with the Smithsonian. So not only eliminating the credibility and legitimacy of living folks that have worked and strived and achieved the positions that they now hold, but even the role models that Black children would have to look up to. So once we get past that part, once we get past the part where we get past that part, then we can have a real conversation about the world. You think this is being done for your best interest? As a matter of fact, here's something else you should see.
If you are for it to be reflected honorably to the peoples of Earth, then Washington, D.C. must be swept clean. I believe entire neighborhoods probably need to be emptied, need to be bulldozed. I believe that there are places that are so crime-ridden and so infested that you just need to, you're just going to have to crack down.
So are they supposed to bulldoze around where the good behaving Black folks at? Is that what they supposed to? You think you're supposed to hold up a flag, or exactly how does that work with what they bulldoze and what they don't? That's interesting. I wonder what they're going to use as a metric for what they decide to destroy and what they don't. Huh? Crime? Oh, it's funny you should mention crime, because this whole thesis that you guys have pushed is built on the foundation that 34-time felon Donald Trump, who's been in and out of court since the 70s, who just pardoned the J6ers, and they just rehired one who the unalived cops for the Department of Justice, is interested in crime. I'm supposed to believe that Trump, the guy who Chris Murphy can't make enough videos about all the crime that's emanating from Capitol Hill, I'm supposed to believe that Trump is credible when he says he wants to stamp out crime.
I mean, it's just never been done before. This is a president that we can see is growing his fortune, and his family is too, while he's in office, and mixing business and the office of the presidency. And by that, I mean, for example, some of the policies that he is enacting could affect the things that he's buying. He bought $103 million at least worth of corporate municipal bonds, 690 different purchases. He's actively managing and buying into trading.
I'm supposed to believe that Trump is credible when he says he wants to stamp out crime. And also, I'm supposed to believe that Pam Bondi is also credible when she says she wants to stamp out crime. you know, with the free time that she has from going through the Epstein files that are on her desk, or securing a nice cushy spot for Ghislaine Maxwell. So Trump and Bondi are supposed to have credibility when it comes to crime. That's what I'm supposed to believe from all the stuff that you guys are putting. The same guy who can't handle Black excellence or even Black subsistence in any particular way. Now, if that happened to have not hit you over the head by this point, how about this? Janine Pirro done said the quiet part out loud, and y'all must have missed that before you went and fished your fingers about there's somebody here to do something about the crime. She done told you what it was.
What's happening right now in Washington, D.C. makes me so mad. God damn it! Because right now we have violent criminals running around in gangs, and I can't touch you if you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. But guess what? President Trump is gonna touch you kids now.
No, the other video. Yeah, that one.
You just walked through the changes you'd like to see from the punitive aspect. What about preventative? Do you or the president plan to do anything to address the root causes of crime in DC, such as truancy?
My job is to try to heal the victims and prosecute the criminal. Everybody else can deal with rehabilitating the individual. I honestly am not concerned about why they commit crimes. My concern is if they commit crimes. My concern is the victims of the crimes. That's my job as a U.S. attorney.
She has absolutely no interest in crime prevention. She has no interest in any sort of deferment. She has no interest in uplifting the community, investing in the community. We know Trump doesn't. This is about bodies, and this is about providing footage for Fox News to continue to amplify their narrative about Black criminality. And y'all somehow think he's coming here to save y'all? Word?
Okay, this is what gets me going right here. This moment, this in the story. Close your eyes and listen to this. The South Carolina militia is being deployed to Washington, D.C. by the order of the president. I know it says National Guard. I know it's Ohio and West Virginia too, but it's still South Carolina, and the National Guard is the modern militia. The South Carolina militia is being deployed to D.C. You don't need a history degree to feel that kind of toxic symbolism in the sentence. It deliberately, or maybe it accidentally, invokes the deepest divisions in American history, putting a symbol of the old South, of this old regime, against a seat of federal power, a city that is majority Black and has a complex history with civil rights and federal authority. About the nation's capital. Lived there for 10 years. Urban, diverse, overwhelmingly progressive. Now think about the likely makeup of National Guard units from South Carolina, Ohio, and West Virginia. More rural, more conservative, and geared to see threats where we would see people.
Now, here's the thing. You can love DC. You can love the people of the DMV. You can want better for these kids. You can want better for our city. I applaud all of those things. You can want the officials here locally to do more when it comes to protecting DC so that we can thrive. I got no problem with that. You can do that and know that Trump and his administration are full of Dan Snyder at the same time. In fact, you should. Somehow Sandwich Slinger apparently knew what was up before y'all did. And by the way, while we're speaking of Sandwich Slinger, they posted a whole motivational video about showing up in force to arrest Sandwich Slinger. This looks like a parody video. I guarantee you, they actually put this out themselves as a flex. it's funny that they put that out as their, that's their big takedown. That's their big takedown because it was so obvious they had to chop y'all out. Trump administration, how about this?
Wow.
This is bad.
Or how about this one? Because you love to talk about the experience of people just living in DC. How about this?
We're about to go on a run here through DC and show you what it looks like now that the Trump administration has sent in the National Guard and federalized our police force. Didn't even get to start the run. I'm on my block. We've got police right here. This is Border Patrol, and then these are some unmarked vehicles, as well as more Border Patrol. Now following that group of cars, we're about 4 blocks in. All right, just got to Union Station. Here is what the scene looks like. Kind of a weird scene here, but we've got 3 of these military trucks sitting behind me. Now I'm headed in the direction of the Capitol. There's a bunch of whistles blowing, as well as a bunch of sirens coming up the street, it sounds like. I'm not sure what building this is, but it turns out it's megaphones and pots and pans, and they're trying to disturb whatever building this is. Just to be 100% clear, none of these videos are meant for like fear-mongering. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just simply want to show you what it looks like. Obviously draw your own conclusions. I'm not here to necessarily put out a narrative, but at the same time, if there is something that is blatantly obvious and a threat to people's safety and other DC residents, I'm going to call it out in the video. It even happens. And in front of me, I have about 8 agents along with police. We got Border Patrol, Secret Service, Homeland Security Investigations, and one that just says federal agent. There's a group of Border Patrol and MPD behind me. They just stopped 2 men for smoking weed, which to my knowledge is legal in DC. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Just in the few blocks that I walked alongside those federal agents, the number of scared reactions that I saw from people of color that were walking just down the street minding their business was insane. Just to give you an example, a black mother and her son was walking down the street. The second they turned the corner and saw the agent.
Touch bases with you all tomorrow.
I think you should about get closing statements.
Yeah, okay. Is that these are some on trying times right here, and then on top of it, we got to prepare ourselves and do for self, because a tidal wave is coming our way. That's for real. All right, okay. I'm out, Lady Che. Thank you for having me. Huh?
Yep. See you later on tonight.
Okay. All right, Mac 285. All right, twin. Okay. Talk to you all soon. Okay.
All right, family. Let's get back to it. Hold on a sec. Let me adjust this real quick. Wait, hold. I might turn off the alarm here shortly. That's Jesse's alarm. Not my alarm. All right, let's try that. All right. Right. Man, he was on one today earlier. So glad he calmed down.
Was walking towards them. She immediately grabbed her son's hand and told him, "When you see these people out here walking around, you're going to hold my hand because I want them to know that you're mine and you're not out here causing trouble because we don't want any trouble with them." It was truly just so disheartening to see.
Here's one more. I'm a comedy community, so Lord knows people need comedy at a time like this, but not when the feds is out.
Doing this out of solidarity, but at the same time,
it's all for show. So we can play that tomorrow and be like, look, we're locking down DC.
Exactly. This is some bullshit though.
Yeah, I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
The guy's at bed right now.
Yeah, I see that. I'm supporting. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, it's like they get like 20 cops for one guy.
Shout out to my man Leon Scott for that particular video. Now, as we move forward and we are trying to figure out how to coexist here, there are a number of questions that have been raised from DC residents. And, I got the time today.
Like, did I miss something? But if you're a regular civilian, I feel like you shouldn't have nothing to really worry about. Like, that's the same shit that be having everybody fucked up out here is the fear tactic, bro. Like, because you see military people and all this stuff that's doing a job that has nothing to do with you. They are removing homeless and they are getting rid of people that are committing petty crimes against innocent people like us. So what are you actually really fucking crying about? You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, like, boy, I love the homeless people, bro. But everybody that's out there ain't homeless because they mentally like fucked up. Some people is homeless by choice, and some people made terrible life choices and they want to be freeloaders. While we get to struggle and work hard and try to work hard to make a living, you know what I'm saying? And y'all so worried about how they come in with the streets and all that. Like, yeah, bro, because the YNs, the young kids, the young generation is out of hand, bro. Like, it is too out of hand now, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't commit no crimes or nothing. So when I see them and shit in the city, I'm like, cool, like that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm just driving past. Like, what they gonna do? Harm me for not doing nothing? I don't think so, bro. Like, that's the thing. Law enforcement don't fuck with people for no fucking reason, bro. Like, that shit happens on rare fucking occasion. But 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, you done did some shit to get yourself in trouble with the fucking law.
I was gonna jump in when he said they don't mess with people for no reason. I was gonna jump in, and then he corrected himself to 9 times out of 10. Then he went to most of the time. 20% of the time you'll be fine. You know what I mean? 50% of the time it works every time. That's it. I was literally just about to jump in, and then he went and corrected himself and literally answered his own question. Okay, so you did that, so I can leave that alone. Is this the but not me for black folks? This is the but not me for black folks. You haven't seen enough from the Latinos, specifically the Latinos for Trump. You haven't seen enough. We need to have our own version of but not me. Apparently so. Apparently it's needed. I thought we were past that as black folks, given our history in this country. I thought we were past that level of trust, but do you?
How did we go from Muriel Bowser putting a restriction on the youth in the city being able to be out past a certain time and everybody celebrating it? I saw those Washingtonian problem comments. You all celebrated it. To now saying, inside DC's fine, we don't have a crime issue.
I'm past a curfew for anybody at any time. I'm old. Why I like a curfew. That's true. Hey, if you want to raise the curfew, include me to give me an excuse to go home, I'll be fine with that.
And here's who I don't want to hear say DC is fine, we don't have a crime issue. I don't want to hear it from men because you all are not facing some of the same issues that women do when it comes to feeling safe in this city. So
okay, so that was solid. That is a good way to communicate to people and get people over to your side is mocking all the men. That's what I think we need is more segmentation. You know what I mean? I feel like more segmentation. I keep saying that because we got so much support. That's what I was singing in November. We got so much support. What we need is to just segment further. That's why the diaspora wars, you know what I mean? That's one thing that I commend. I tip my cap to the diaspora wars. Is that kind of segmentation and infighting exactly what we need. Okay, fine. Have it your way. You want to hear from a woman?
Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all to my old house, right? We are in Southeast DC. Southeast is supposedly one of the worst areas of DC. This is my area, right there. And we lived here for what? 4 years. Very quiet neighborhood, very quiet area. Nothing really too much really goes on around. Walking the streets. As you can see, nothing but houses over here. This is the Fort Davis community. It's a lot of retired postal workers and older people who live in this area. But this is right over here by my old house. We lived over here for 4 years. As you can see, quiet. It's like this at night too. Nothing too much really going on. Where's all the crime? Making my way downtown. Faces pass and I'm home now.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Faces pass and I'm homebound.
I don't want to hear it from people who live in upper Northwest, like the area I currently am in, where I definitely do not live. And I know people in this area, and they want to say, I don't see a problem with crime in DC. I wouldn't either.
Hey, we got something from, not from upper Northwest, Deanwood. Oh, the Fed's there right now? Okay, that's what we got.
Good morning. This is Commissioner Anthony Lorenzo Green. And it is like over 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm down here at 48th Street Northeast and Kane Place. President Trump and his Gestapo paid a visit Deanwood tonight. Metro Transit Police and along with other police agencies shot at individuals on 48th Street. Thankfully, no one was hit, but there were 2 people detained. I'm still waiting for one of those individuals to be released. They've been holding them hostage in the alley in the neighborhood. He didn't do anything. He's an innocent bystander, but they decided to grab him and detain him. There were several police agencies out here, MPD, FBI, DEA, ICE, HSI, you name it. All the police resources you can name was out here in the community. Sheriff Row is still blocked off right now. So all the people that love to waste our tax dollars on all this police coverage in this city, let me tell you, a chunk of it is sitting right here in Deanwood doing nothing.
Man, that's crazy. That whole waste, fraud, and abuse thing just went right out the window, huh? Yeah. I think J.D. Vance took it with him on vacation. Funny how J.D. Vance just took it right with him on vacation. Since now we don't care what the vice president does. Funny how that happened. I'm sorry. I know that was a man, but you have a lot of asks.
If you have never attended a funeral or community gathering or actually sat down with someone, a Black woman who has been affected by violence in the city, who has lost someone to violence in the city, I don't want to hear it. There is a population in this city that is under siege by violence. And yeah, the president of the United States is treating us like a political football. But also let's get a little angry at our city council and our mayor because they put us in this position. What were they talking about for the past couple weeks? $1 billion football stadium. What are they talking about now? Oh, thanks guys for clocking in and caring about the residents here. And I saw that video of all those white folks standing outside singing about how much they love DC. Go sing that in Anacostia. Thanks.
Now your anger is totally understood. I have no issue with that. As I said earlier in the video, you can be very angry and upset with the current state of aspects of DC, but also know exactly what this is all coming from with Donald Trump and what his end game might be. Because you mentioned him being a community, you mentioned us being treated as a political football, but you talk about thanks for clocking in and actually caring about the citizens of DC. Do you think he does? Do you think he does? Like at all? Honestly, I'm not convinced he cares about the citizens of his house. If we're being honest, I'm not convinced he's cared about another human being ever in his life. So I guess we have that. We can take that solace. But you think he cares literally at all? So what are we talking about?
He had to come out and show a picture board of 29 children that were deleted in the streets of DC.
There's been a great deal of discussion about crime in the district. And the other day, I wanted to get a sense of what is actually happening in the District of Columbia. I asked for the number of teens who have been shot and by gunfire.
I am so glad you brought this up. I am so glad you brought this up because I actually referenced it.
Janine Shapiro's motherfucking makeup game has went up substantially since being under the Trump administration. See how she's looking a little bit more made up and polished. So like, that's that good Trump money.
this in my prior video about this because there was a response to this about crime in a great number of areas, specifically red areas that suspiciously are not getting any of this kind of smoke. I'm talking about numbers that far exceed what we're seeing in DC, but magically they get a pass.
Now, Jeff Pickme Landry has sent 135 Louisiana National Guard soldiers to D.C. to address crime. But let me show you what his state ranks in crime. Oh, Jeff here ranks number 50 in crime and number 50 in the economy, but he got 135 soldiers to send to D.C. to help them address crime. What makes this a dumb and dumber decision is that this is the middle of hurricane season. We're less than 2 weeks away from the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and we got a governor that can spare 135 National Guard soldiers.
South Carolina is sending our National Guard troops to D.C. because of violent crime. I've done some digging, and it looks like McMaster should be deploying the National Guard right here at home instead. I pulled up the crime stats from both Neighborhood Scout and crimegrade.org. With those report, DC's violent crime rate has a range. So do several of the cities in South Carolina, but several are way worse on both accounts. Look at Darlington, Dillon, Holly Hill, Kingstree, Orangeburg, and Walterboro.
But what makes this particularly nasty work is when do you hear about this kind of violence from the right? She mentioned that these are all victims of gun violence. Are they going to do anything about the guns? No, they already said when she was asked specifically about the guns, they're not going to do anything about the guns. Okay, are they going to do anything, more holistic, organic? Are they going to do? Are there any kind of is there any kind of investment being made in the community to try and eliminate the need? No, no, they're not doing that. They're not doing anything. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. And what makes this particularly nasty, as I mentioned, is the only time we hear about this from the right wing is when, as was just mentioned, it's a political football. It's typically to distract away from some kind of mass shooting that happens somewhere. Now they want to bring up black on black crime, or when they want to talk about Democrat run cities, which is what we're talking about right now. And all of a sudden it's black on black crime. That people are experiencing for their own political gain, with the clear understanding, and as Janine Pirro mentioned out of her own mouth, they have no desire to do anything to prevent it. Literally nothing.
This all follows the attack of a former Doge employee, 19-year-old Edward Korstein.
This was the match. This was the match. This was the match that needed to be for him to step in. Now, do we as a community see the blatantness in it? It had to happen to him for something to go down. Now, something should have went down when you actually got in office. Why not just have the presence? I think the presence should be enough for a deterrent. If I see the army out there,
the National Guard,
unnecessary. You need to develop some programs, after school programs, summer programs, a way for people to have something to do with their time and to make money.
Why haven't that been done?
That's a fair question. That is an absolutely fair question. But it's not being done now. Now, is it? Mm-mm.
So we're going to trust the people that elected folks to do what they need to do, or we not. But we can't keep playing both sides like
One of the things that Bowser's got this hard job, though, just to take up for her in this, is that right now home rule is being tested. And the thing that she needs to do and has always said is her top priority is to protect home rule for the district. And sometimes painting over Black Lives Matter Plaza that she painted in clear defiance of Trump and then painted back over it because she's just trying to like, hey man, we're just trying to like get by and build another stadium or something like that.
Crime exists? Yes. Does it exist everywhere? Do we need the National Guard coming in? No. Do I want to walk down G Street, H Street, 5th Street by Union Station and see 20 cops on any given day? No, that's overreach.
The mayor is elected. The attorney general is elected. The U.S. attorney that does all the prosecuting, that's appointed by the federal government. None of the prosecutors in the district are elected. None of the prosecutors in the district are accountable to the council or any other elected official. They're all federal. So if the problem is that the laws aren't being enforced, if the problem is that the prosecutors aren't getting enough convictions to stick, that has absolutely nothing to do with the leadership of the District of Columbia, black or otherwise.
So this message is for the people in D.C. that feel federal agents invading our city will make them feel safer. Let me tell you, no amount of police coverage will ever make you feel safe. This is a big city. Things are going to happen. It doesn't mean that things are happening at the level that you imagine they are. There's been a lot of work in this city to drive down violent crime. A lot of people that truly believe in the mission to interrupt violence in this city and actually get out and do that work. You know, and a lot of that work, I love to give the credit to police, but really it's community members, right? Community members who've always been committed to the safety of our neighborhoods through actually attacking the root causes of why violence happens in the first place. Because the more information you know about something, the more options you have to address it. We can do better and we can be greater than what we are right now. So I urge people to really think twice before they open their mouths on social media about Washington, D.C. and what we need to do about public safety. Because some of these comments are sounding very traitorish, right? Very traitorish. I already know I got at least 2 neighbors that have either been sending tweets or, you know, emails to federal agencies. I even saw one tweet when a guy tweeted at the ATF like, oh my God, the police in DC are scared of black people. Why the hell would you move to one of the blackest neighborhoods in the city and think that it's okay for you to get up on Beyonce's internet and talk about how the police are scared of black people in DC? But that's what happens when you come, you know, to a gentrifying neighborhood like ours, where you have so many people that love this neighborhood, that truly make it one of the safest, most laid-back neighborhoods in the city, and that's Deanwood. But you got certain folks who just want to push the natives out, you know, and you see it. That's not on all newcomers. Trust and believe. We got some great people that moved to Deanwood. This is an amazing neighborhood for families, and everybody knows it. But we got some folks who ain't about that mission, who ain't about building for all. They just want to make it 14th Street or change it for whatever they want it to look like or make it a suburb. This ain't what DC is. So I encourage.
Family, I got 2 more to show you, and they're really quick, and then I'm gonna call it good because it's probably like 7:30 in the what's like 8 o'clock here. And yeah, you hear him snoring. Like, I look at it like, God damn, man. I was like, feel like maybe I should lay down too. But we got 2 more and they're really short, so let's get into this Chinese robot thing. Diabolical.
China is reportedly developing pregnancy robots. Yes, you heard me right. Complete with artificial wombs to help couples struggling with infertility. This is not science fiction. Billy, this is absolutely wild. Let me read you something from the doctor who's spearheading this technology, Dr. Zhang Quifeng. He said, quote, "The artificial womb technology is already in a mature stage, and now it needs to be implanted in the robot's abdomen so that a real person and the robot can interact to achieve pregnancy, allowing the fetus to grow inside." Billy, what's your reaction?
I mean, this is horrifying on a number of levels. You know, I think, look, there are people who are going to say this is going to help people who can't have children. And I understand, I sympathize with that piece of the, you're trying to have children, you can't do it. You're looking for a way to have that happen. I think there are so many ethical issues that emerge with this, though. You know, God designed the body in a very particular way, not just the body, but he designed the growing inside. I mean, you have children, I have children, growing inside the womb of a human mother. There's a connection point there that you want to see rapidly, and we have not seen this yet. It could happen. I think we know that science at such a fast speed that it won't be shocking to see this happen. But the point is, there are severe and massive, assume, outside of all the other issues, that there are going to be losses of human life because I doubt it's going to work on the first try. So it's a little
living person. My wife finds horribly offensive. It's like, I'm a mother, and you guys are taking that away from me. I'm like, okay, let me, babe, let me throw you another one. Pregnancy robots. I wonder how she's going to take that one. But apparently the price is 100,000 yen, which is about $14,000, which
afford that.
You know, to your point, if this is a much cheaper option. Now we've talked about, you know, infusion, all that stuff, but now we're talking about non-human relations, humanoid ethics. It's a whole new can of worms. You know, I was thinking like, God, like, you know, what's a Bible verse that I could, I don't know. Like I have to start from square one. Like, okay.
All I can see this turning into is the robot saying, my baby. And train up and just full blown fucking, what you talking about? My baby. This is mine, not yours, mine. You know what I mean? And if you're just like, but it's mine. And they see, you know, you get flung across the wall and, you know, motherfucker train up, jumping over you 10 feet, holding your motherfucking child, talking about mine. And you're like, oh, cuz this is all bad. That's all I can see. I can just see it as a motherfucking nightmare talking about my baby. My baby. Fuck you. Mine. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you see how the robots are now? Same.
Robots creating, or at least facilitating, human life.
Like a football.
I don't know where that is in scripture. So Billy, maybe in closing, like how do we even start this conversation from a biblical ethics standpoint?
Yeah, I think we have to start with prayer and understanding. A lot of times when something isn't going the way we want it to in life, we scratch the surface of how weird things are going to get.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like we're going to have a lot more of these conversations coming up here soon. Obviously, 2.5-year-old when he's wilding out, I'm cool with that. Exactly, Billy. I appreciate your time.
Even with that, motherfucker, you're just like, look, I clean this motherfucker now. This ain't your shit. You just say this is just like a bad movie waiting to happen. I thought it was gonna be more salacious. I was hoping. At least the article like that I read was like way more interesting. Ew, what's this? All right, one more, okay? All right, then I'm done.
Well, what was once confined to the dark scientists in China have unveiled a concept that could forever change the meaning of life, of parenthood, and what it is to be a human. A new arms race is underway, not for military might, but for the very procedure of creation. Our next report telling you more.
Imagine a world where the act of pregnancy is no longer
It's a little scooby in the hallway.
a human experience, but a technological one. A world where babies are grown in a sterile, artificial womb inside a machine. Something depicted in sci-fi cult movie The Matrix. It's the audacious new reality being pursued by Chinese scientists. They are developing what they claim is the world's first pregnancy robot, a humanoid surrogate capable of carrying a baby to term and giving birth. This machine, they say, will be equipped with a cutting-edge artificial womb that receives nutrients through a complex network of hoses and tubes. The humanoid, priced at around $1,400, being reportedly developed by Kaiwa Technology, a Guangzhou-based tech company. But with every breakthrough comes a burning question. Just because we can, should we? For centuries, pregnancy has been the most human of experiences. Replacing it with machines sparks fierce ethical debate. What does it mean for the sanctity of motherhood and the human bond between parent and child? There is also the question about who will control these artificial wombs. Will babies become products designed, engineered, manufactured? Critics warn of a slippery slope where life itself is commodified. Will the rich buy? The implications are enormous, and the world is watching closely. Bureau Report, VON World is One.
India and China are stepping up efforts to reset their troubled ties. Beijing's top diplomat, Foreign Minister Wang Yi, is currently in New Delhi for a 3-day visit. His agenda is pretty packed. He has already met with India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and he will also hold a crucial round of talks over border issues with India's National Security Advisor, Ajit Doval. Recently, a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also scheduled for Tuesday evening. Indian Foreign Minister, during his meeting with his Chinese counterpart, Wang Yi, highlighted 3 key concerns that need to be addressed. Jaishankar stressed on the need, number 1, to maintain peace in border areas, ensure a multipolar Asia, and an exchange of views on terrorism, which was a crucial point given China's closeness to terror state Pakistan. In Jaishankar's remarks, there also seems to have been reference to the US tariff on Indians. The Indian minister highlighted the need to enhance stability in the global economy as well. Well, Wang Yi's visit also comes just days before Prime Minister Modi's own trip to China, the first in 7 years, where Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to attend the SCO summit in Tianjin, as well as hold bilateral talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin as well. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, the 24th round of special representatives talks on the boundary issue will take place on Tuesday morning, led by Wang Yi and India's NSA Ajit Doval. Later in the day, Wang Yi will meet Prime Minister Modi at 5:30 p.m. IST. And China has already struck an optimistic tone before that meeting. Its foreign minister said Wang Yi's trip is an opportunity to build on the consensus reached by leaders, not just that, maintain high-level exchanges and promote what it calls sustained, healthy and stable developments of relations. Beijing has expressed readiness to engage with India in a positive and constructive attitude in a bid to ensure lasting peace along the Himalayan border. The thaw in ties between India and China follows last year's agreement on patrolling arrangements, easing a 5-year standoff that began. Both the sides
Sorry about that, fam. Okay. That's it for right now. I thought it was going to be a little longer because it said like 30 minutes. Apparently, it was not. Let's end it right here. I probably will be back later on after, or maybe even before the Frontline Black News, because I want to talk about. I want to talk about the third through. Yeah, let's talk about this real quick. Like it's only like 5 minutes. I want to talk more about this. Listen, my wife's not sharing, but my fault, family.
Appears to show the object emitting its own light. The object also appears to lack something that all comets have in common, and that's a tail. So, what is this thing exactly? Well, joining us now is Avi Loeb. He's the head of the Galileo and Computation. He's also the Montreal. Great to have you back on the show. So, you now say this is not only an alien spaceship, but it's nuclear powered? Why are you saying that?
Talk more about this.
Well, thanks for having me. First, I should say that if the light that we observe from this object is reflection of sunlight, its size, and there isn't in rocky material that size earlier than 10,000 years from now. So the question is, what is it? And its orbit, the trajectory that it takes, is aligned with the plane of the planets around the sun to within 5 degrees. That's a chance of 1 in 500. And moreover,
I thought the Hubble telescope was no more. The Hubble satellite. I thought we weren't using that no more.
Perhaps it was designed by some intelligence.
That's something steering it.
Not necessarily, but the trajectory itself was chosen to be such that this object will pass close to. Timing of its arrival is perfect for that, with a likelihood of 1 in 20,000. Doesn't look like it's a random occurrence. The size, the trajectory, the fact that it comes so close to 3 planets in our solar, and actually it comes closest to the sun on October 29th, when the Earth would be on the other side of the sun. We won't be able to observe. I'm analyzing right now the best image we have of it. We don't have any evidence for gas around it in the spectrum that was taken, but we do see some fuzz, some halo of scattered light around it.
We're looking at the image now. What does that tell you, that halo of light around it?
Right. So usually for comets, you see a cometary tail trailing the objects from behind because it's being pushed by the radiation from the sun. The dust particles are pushed to be behind, to lag behind the object. Is what we are seeing is in front of the object. I'm analyzing first, if this is caused by dust. The amount of dust is very little. Over 6 months, the amount of dust that will be ablated from the object to generate this glow is just less than a millimeter thick. So it could be just dirt on a solid surface of such an object. And the question is, what is the nature of this object? Of course, as it gets, and we could use spacecraft like Juno next to Jupiter. I spoke about it with Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. She called me on the phone, and I gave her an update about the object, and she encouraged in a formal letter. she wrote to the head to encouraging NASA to use Juno, which is next to Jupiter, to come close to 3i Atlas when it will get there on March 16th, 2026.
So Juno could gather some data, take some pictures of this
But it's on
thing?
the other side, right?
Yes, but also a camera that is next to Mars, because this object will come very close to Mars as well on October 3rd, 2025, and it will be within a distance of 29 million kilometers from Mars to watch Mars. But I encourage the team that operates it to look at 3i Atlas and around this object, so we can get a better sense of what the nucleus of this object is.
And super quick, Avi, is there any reason to be concerned about this?
I think we should, in the future, have some international organization that decides how to respond to a visitor to our backyard, because that visitor may enter through the front door.
Avi Loeb, fascinating.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based.
Sounds like some old bullshit. Like, how have you responded to aliens and UFOs in the first place? I mean, like, they'll act like we don't know anything about, like, Area 51. I'll just throw that out there just as one example. So how would you respond before? Come on now, it's too much. Anyway, I want to talk more about it. I want to explore more about it because it's kind of like a topic. So I kind of want to see a little bit more about it. Yeah, I do a little bit more, just a little bit more, like just see what else is going on with it. You know what I mean? Or what it is or whatever. Because I don't like, it doesn't sound like it's gonna come here. It's on the other side of us, right? Because that's what I kind of took from it. So I'm like, man, little shit ain't broke. Don't fuck with it. There you go. Wanting to explore shit and look at shit. I mean, like, how else were they dealing with the aliens? I mean, like, you know, we listen to hearings and stuff. I mean, how else were they dealing with motherfucking UFOs that they've been trying to lie about and hide? You know what I mean? Extraterrestrials and whatnot. I mean, how else have they been fucking communicating and talking with them? You know what I mean? What else? Like, somebody coming in our backyard. Come on, cuz, like, is this really our backyard? Or does it not belong to the universe at the end of the day? The STARSEED. So I was like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We'll ascend. Like, you know what I mean? Why fuck with it? We want to know what kind of nucleus it has, nuclear energy. We need to study. Do we? Do we really? Or should we be working on other shit like, you know, the environment? What are you using these satellites for? I was watching these reels and they have this alien over there just kicking it in the hood. he's talking about all kind of shit. They kind of with an alien face in the hood. He's over there at the club dancing. Dude, it's like see, he was making tacos. Was he making tacos or eating tacos? He's selling tacos. Right. Should just go outside. Actually, go onto YouTube and just, you know, you can see the aliens. It's scared. Man, that one shit that Jesse showed, that dude was screaming. It was like torturous. I was like, Shabaka would be quiet. I was gonna be able to say, oh, I think he said like he didn't owe nothing. Like, god damn, he was screaming. Right? Did you see the real old boys in the hood or the aliens in the hood? You talking about man? Like he's talking about Martians being broke. We have real shit up there. Yeah, you know, they're drinking and dancing and shit. He's like, no. You got the whole little alien face and head on. And he's like, not 7 foot tall, but yeah. Right. 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 And it's not that far away. And that shit was our shit was out of hand because it was out of hand. It was out of hand. I had to like take control of that situation. That argument woke me up. That shit was fucking like nah, well, cause shit, I'm gonna try to take Jesse for granted. Mm-mm. And this is not the first time he has arguments with men anyway. I mean, they always kind of get a little intense. However, at this point in time, like what we were talking about, not here, man. Like this is like, it's intentional. You know what I mean? That shit was intentional. Like if you just gotta fight, you just want to argue with a motherfucker, just say that. Just you know what I mean? Like, look, man, I'm bored. I have man issues. I need to argue with a man. Oh no, I've seen it a few times. It's usually online, and once in a while, it's in person. But that's because motherfuckers try to take it for granted or play with him too much, and he can really only do so much of that. Especially like he's a Capricorn. He thinks he's always right. He has to be in control of everything. Oh, fucking power micromanaging ass. Right? I wasn't really worried. I wasn't really scared. I was more like some shit you just can't take back, right? No matter, regardless of what happens. And somebody had to be the fucking adult, cause somebody had to calm that shit down. Right. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, come on, man. Like, not supposed to look. You, even in the chat, y'all are entitled to chop it up amongst yourselves. Have a little gossipy, different thoughts. You fucking just talk shit. Whatever. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like you already know half the time I'm not even looking in the chat for whatever, right? Oh yeah, no, dude. Them white supremacists don't stand chance. Like, I remember when me and Jesse first got together, I was like, I was drinking chocolate milk in his house. I was not supposed to drink milk. Period. Right? And he was arguing on a Zoom meeting with like 15 fucking white people. And he was talking about how we don't need police and that all they do is protect property. And he was going off on these fucking white supremacists on a Zoom meeting. And he's like the only one you like standing up talking shit. Right? Yeah, I was drinking this chocolate milk because I thought he was supposed to be drinking chocolate milk at all. He had headphones on, right? I'm waiting because we're supposed to go somewhere. Right? So I'm waiting for him to hurry up and get done with this little meeting. And I'm like, man, ain't time now. Just hurry up and give him the fucking business. All you go kick it. I'm thinking to myself, right? And I said it's like because I can't drink. I'm like lactose intolerant. I swear to God, man, that motherfucking chocolate milk was hot killed, right? And I was eating donuts in the corner, like way in the corner of the room, right? I was eating these little donuts, and I was like, drinking this milk, right? And it was like this big. I swear to God, it was just a little tiny thing, right? And I chugged that motherfucker. I was like, ain't time now, cuz I'm thinking to myself, right? I swear to God, he had headphones on. In this house, the motherfucking volume is like sky high. I can't even fucking think. Like, and he'll be doing like 5 different things with the volume, like listening, headphones, looking on the phone, and watching the internet. I can't even function. I gotta watch a movie or something. You know, I can't do this shit all day. Like you hear me? He says I'm practicing escapism. I'm like, dude, you don't need me to stay angry because I'm like him. I get like that too. You know what I mean? I get like that too. And I can't be trusted. So I'll start throwing shit. Really fucking, I'm like that. Right? So I'll sit in the corner. I'm trying to chug that milk, man. I was like, God damn, that's some good ass milk. I was sitting there like 2 minutes later. Right? He got headphones on. It's loud in here. I mean, it's loud. You can hear these motherfucking white people just, Mr. Paris, calm down, Mr. Paris. He's like, I'm not going to calm down. He's just going out, right? All of a sudden, it's like my stomach was like, the milk. Real shit. Real shit. And I was sitting there like, to myself, right? It's like, right? I really like fucking loud, right? So loud. Keep in mind, I'm all the way across the motherfucking room, right? He was like this, like if I was distracting him. Took off his motherfucking headphones, so gave me a side eye, like, and you get a hold of that, like you calm down over there, right? And I was just holding it. Even to this day, it's funny. Right? Because he got a whole fucking fridge right now of chocolate milk, guys. A whole fucking fridge. I had milk since that day. I really am. I was like, he literally stopped tucking shit to fucking pull his headphones off to make sure he heard my stomach growling all the way on the other side from the fucking milk, because it sounded like a fucking whole lie. I was kind of embarrassed, right? Because I don't know where it came from, right? It's like, I know chocolate milk. I was like, fuck, man, I don't drink milk, like, at all. So I would have, like, fucking 5-6 years. And I fucking managed to get a cold one and just a little chocolate. And I had, like, maybe 2 donuts. So I was like, no way. In my mind, I was thinking, no way. After all that, could this really be this motherfucking loud? Because it's fucking loud in here. I mean, the volume is so motherfucking loud. You could hear it at the elevator. You could hear motherfucking podcasts and all that shit, right? You could hear it all the way down. I'm coming, like, when you used to live in the other apartment, coming down the hallway from creeping around, seeing my cousin. I'm like 4 doors down and shit. I can hear motherfucker Tariq Nasheed or something crazy. You know, something crazy on TBA or something. Blaring. Right? I'm sitting there like, I'm like, just wait for the pause. And then I over there kick the door with my fucking foot. So it's loud. So he knows I'm there because he's not paying attention to shit. He's over there like engaged in like 3 fucking loud ass activities. You should watch the first RVA. I was like, cuz, I'm going to be a dick one of the fucking Frontline Black News. Cause why? Because he's talking on the phone, chopping it up with his friend. His headphones are blaring Jay Militant's channel, right? Jay was over there watching football. And I don't know what else he was fucking doing, right? And I'm sitting there like, you see I'm doing a show, cuz. You see I'm right here, right? Take that shit up, man. What the? All right, cuz. Pay back some motherfucker. Right? I'm thinking to myself, right? Then like, it's fucking loud in here. It's loud everywhere. Like, I'll be looking at him like, God damn it, don't you have headphones? Like, can't we just share the space, cuz? No, it's me always making concessions. Yeah, shout out to Jay. Jay was busy today. No, he's just selfish. Cuz he's selfish. He's a Capricorn. It's got to be his motherfucking way or no way. And I'm like, yeah, sure, right? You know what I mean? Like, I have to put up a fight. And then later on, I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm tired. I'll give up. Right? Because he's a Capricorn. I'm a motherfucking Aries. I want to do my own shit. I want to fucking mob off in the middle of the night, just drive around and fucking go to 7-Eleven. Right? Well, you see what I'm saying? I want to drink. I want to laugh. I want to giggle. I want to fucking dance. I want to have fun. And he's like, you know, it's 7 o'clock. You know, it's you know, it's Saturday. You know, it's Saturday. You know, we gotta watch you know, New Black Media time. Are you gonna get off the computer? It's almost time for me to type up the show. It's New Black Media time. When are you gonna get off the computer? Is it almost done? Damn, you've been on there for 7 hours. When are you gonna get off? That's what I had to deal with last night. I was like, man, motherfucker, if you don't leave me the fuck alone. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's a fucking opportunistic fuck. You don't mean well at all. He just means to upset my balance. He does. He wants to upset my balance. I was a happy person before him. Now I'm angry. All the time. All the fucking time. Man. Look, check it out. I'm an Aries. I'm April Fool's baby in the year of the monkey. Okay. What does that mean? That means he said, I'm not serious. Oh no. I take everything fucking seriously. So very serious. I just like to laugh. And I like to make little jokes. I clown around and whatever. It's whatever, right? But trust me, the world needs me. So I'm always fixing shit. I fixed 10 problems from 15 minutes of just walking in the motherfucking door. Right? I was trying to fix problems last night. That's all I do, right? Fix problems, solve problems, and fucking do this shit. So he thinks I'm not serious. But that's a lie. Right? So all the light I had, he killed it. It's gone now. There's no light in there. There's no light in there. I have to amuse myself. You hear the snoring? That's the snoring of a serious person. I'm gonna fuck his world up right now. Right. He hates it. He's like, go to sleep. Oh, no. Payback's a motherfucker, man. I'm petty. Petty. No, man. I just say he feels he needs to ground me. Really, it's just he just likes control and he likes to be in charge. He likes to feel a semblance of power. And he wants to have a motherfucker that's a compliant individual. And I was like, oh, who's that nigga? All right. You say so. Dude, you see that? He even sleeps seriously. Right. I blame this apartment for him getting a wide back though, cuz. You're cooking and gaining weight. Like for real, like I have to say, like you can't be heavy, like too heavy, because physically it's too much. It's just, I've been fucking with him. I told him that. I said, I blame you for getting this apartment. Your back got wider. You got more rotund. He did, right? It's Fat Boy Summer. Everybody's gaining weight. I was like, what is this? What is this? This is the first season where I've seen everybody gain weight. Like they've been locked up and shit. Like, like I said, I blame this apartment. I blame this apartment. God damn it. He in here cooking. He happy. Dude, I came in here, he was all smiling and shit, cooking and shit. I was like, fuck wrong with you? Like that. It's just straight up. I've been like that all like there's something up with him. I'm like, why the fuck you smiling, guys? What the fuck's wrong with you? Are you sick? What you up to? What you fucking up to, cuz? Like, he's like, I'm just in a good mood. What the fuck for? Like that's how I've been all night. Like, it's a trick. Like, I can't get comfortable. He has me living on the edge every fucking like for 5 years, living on the edge. Like, it's happy. It's like, or it could be fucking turmoil. So I had to calm that shit down with them yesterday. It was, because if they continue to beef like that, that shit will carry on to the next day. You know what I mean? Because he holds on to that shit for a minute. You know what I mean? Well, that's because I took him aside and I fucking, gave him the reality speech. Look, you gotta trust the mate, right? No, I don't lead you. I won't lead you no wrong. I tell the straight truth. I say, I just calm the situation down. You know what I mean? Right. Oh, he's a fucking thug. Like he's a fucking thug. No, I'm just kidding. but he doesn't like to be played with, man. That's the thing, and like sometimes men need to argue and shit with other men, but just be honest about the shit, like that's why I'm like when he's happy, I'm like I don't trust it because he's always like upset or he's always serious, right? So he was all happy and cheesing and shit, grinning over there making mac and cheese and shit. I'm just like, fuck wrong with you, cuz? What you on? What's going on with you? What you up to? What are you up to? Like that, right? Right. No, we started it together. We started it together. That's why it's easy for me to be all upset like this. Because it was reality. It was reality. It keeps saying to him, everybody keeps telling me I'm in my purse, but I'm the only motherfucker that can be. I'm a girl. As what I was saying was reality. And I had to calm him down, man, because like really, at the end of the day, nobody has to deal with him but me. That after everything's said, that right? So when the cameras go off or whatever, and he wakes up and he ponders on like the reality of what was said, and so I told him, I said, man, some shit you just can't go back on. You know what I mean? Because there was things, right? And I was like, it's better to just, peacefully, like, what I mean? For the sake, not for y'all, like, you'll be here, you won't, you know what I mean? But for the sake of them, you know what I mean? Because they do know each other, they're friends, right? Oh yeah. No, he's good now. Yeah, dude, he's asleep. If it was me, I take a nap, I'll forget about the whole fucking thing. I mean, he'll wake up and be like, man, yeah, that shit, that's why when he said that I was gonna do the RVA and those guys on the platform, like, nah, cuz I need a break. Like, I need a fucking break. Like, we gotta do some funny shit or laugh or something. I need a break because it's a lot. Y'all remember, I still got a heart condition. You hear me? So to calm all that shit down and like, because we're trying to make a point. We're trying to have a real life discussion, in the reality of it, and you have new guests, new people, you know what I mean, and or whatever. It doesn't even matter for me. I don't give a fuck if anybody watches or not on my shit. But Jesse works hard on all of the other platforms. Meaning he's over there typing up shit and making calls. I don't even type. Look, I copied and pasted it and just fucking kept it good pushing. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? Because it's all about what I'm doing on as far as my work. So what I'm showing you guys, you know what I mean? Because, like, honestly, if I had to repeat everything that everybody and their mother does, y'all would never learn anything new. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just can't. It's not for them or for them. Yeah, like, seriously. Yeah, man, you didn't give a fuck. You see, he didn't give a fuck. You see the interactions. Is that's just set in his ways. You know what I mean? And you gotta give him a little grace to the extent of, look, now you're just doing some intentional bullshit. You know what I mean? It ain't even. It's not even funny. Just say you want some bullshit. You just want to fight. Cause then motherfuckers know how to maneuver. But then you just come out left field with it, and then you just kind of pressing the issues, and then fighting with the chat. Like, we can only say, look, so and so is like a family member, right? And so went out their way to give Jesse a proper system, so he can actually do his shit. Like, went out his way to give him like one of these, right? This is mine. I got the good shit, right? It's just that I got good shit. So you go, this is my mic, right? I just brought it from my crib because it's clear, it's crisp. You know what I mean? And I just gotta keep my shit by me, right? And his mic is like falling apart, right? Okay, fine. Right? So if so and so went out their way to give Jesse one of these and one of these, then that's a contributing to the betterment of the Frontline Black News, right? This is mine. This is mine. I got different shit, right? Okay. Mine came from a way different type of experience because the person who gave me mine wanted me to evolve on my own shit. Okay. And I just, you know how I feel about I'm like kind of, motherfuckers be fucking with me regularly. So it's kind of like whatever with me. Some days I'm in the mood, some days I'm not, right? Well, so if somebody gifted him the materials to advance his platform, our platform, to make it crisp, to make it better, then that's a contribution to the Frontline campaign, the Frontline Black News, right? So if so-and-so also in the worst crises was able to hold a motherfucker down during some acts of racism and terrorization inside of a hospital, well, the husband had to leave and go home. Wasn't there to look out for me while they abused me and whatnot. Then, him and Bianca did the doll a fucking a service, like a fucking family thing. Only family people would do that, right? So all that extra shit is unnecessary and it's offensive to us, right? So as people like say, okay, so if you say, oh, I vouch for so it's like a family member, well, why press the issue, right? Why press the issue? And my heart's filling up with fluid. Why press the issue and keep antagonizing and calling that person names such as that, right? Because that's like that's an ugly jacket, and it's not true, not even a little bit, right? And there's nothing to prove when in all actuality he needs to show and prove, you know what I mean, versus the person he's calling names, right? That's how we feel. So yeah, no, my shit is gold. Like, dude, once I plug it in and I power it on, and then it's hooked up to his janky little speaker, but that's just I got the shit set up at the house because when I went to the hospital, everything shut down. So I've been trying to get the financials back right, and it might work out soon. I thought it was gonna be easier, but tax people want to fuck a motherfucker left and right, and they're gonna make me work for it again. So I'll keep putting in the work and doing the work that I have to do because it's not fair for me. I have to suffer a whole level of poverty when it comes to this. The struggle is so fucking real for me. But you don't see me doing any of that shit. See me asking, begging, none of that, because if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. It's meant for me to do, it's meant for me to do. And I know how to get it. And so I will. Shit. I ain't tripping. That's why I do the RVAs like I do, like back to back or in the same kind, like, whenever I have a chance, because Jesse does 3-4 fucking Frontline Black News parts, depending. Then you got 2 shows of Shabaka, like Tuesdays and Fridays. So I gotta like get in where I fit in. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that shit was way too much, because the level of work that goes in to the backside of this, he does. Meaning he types his show and Frontline Black News. Types them up. He calls him to make sure he's on time, and he shows up. He sends the link. Then he promotes it. You know what I mean? That's a lot of motherfucking work. I don't do that for my shit because I kind of like, I got motherfuckers always fucking with me about stupid shit, so I don't even want to do it. Right. It is. And that's the whole reason, like, for me on the RVA, when my sister gave me all this stuff, she wanted me to take the RVA to a level that she knew I can do because she just knew I had it in me, right? She gave me all this stuff. And brand new shit. She just went out of her way and bought that shit for me. I've had it for like a year. And I didn't want to use it. And the rule was not to let him touch it, right? Right? So, I kept my shit. I was like, practicing on it because it had all this stuff for me to practice on. And I had it all set up. And then, I would unplug it when he showed up and let him just like struggle over there because, he makes me struggle all day. Right? So it was like, whatever. And then when he got gifted his was like a little bit different from mine. And over time, wires get broken, shit starts to fall apart. And the wire to the mic frayed and was like really, really weak. Like you could see the wires from the inside of it. Like it just started to come apart. And it wasn't as effective. And then I was like, man, I'm going over there to do the RVA, and I'm tired of watching you. Like, man, you know what it's like for me to live with him, and he gets everything, and I have nothing, right? And I do a lot of motherfucking work. I was like, yeah, no, I'm fucking tired of watching you fucking showboat. You take my shit over there, and you can just right? And that's how that went down. And then I would bring it and let him use it when I'm here, and then I take it home with me. You know what I mean? And then he uses it when he's over there at the dollhouse. And then, it's just whatever, right? But he was given to him so that he can advance the platform. So he, and the said person helped him fix the laptop so it wasn't made. Remember it was like, remember it was making all that noise? So that person helped him with that to better the platform. So the things were crisp and clear. So, those are serious contributions. It's not just paying the over exuberant fucking streamer. And it wouldn't have to be like that if people would just fucking listen to me. You wouldn't even have to pay that much if you just fucking listen to me. We have enough motherfucking people with streamers. You could just easily take $10 from each motherfucker. You ain't got to carry that all alone. But nobody wants to listen to me because, I don't know, maybe it's girl light skin. Fucking stupid. Either way, it's all stupid to me. Because all these things are easy fixes. Yeah. See? Y'all remember? So, to disrespect him like he was doing to him is beyond fucking ridiculous. Because you might be worried about a little bit, couple of dollars or whatever. But, I remember the conversation very well, how it really went down. And if motherfuckers would just listen to what I'm saying, they ain't got to spend all this motherfucking money that StreamYard's really trying to get from everybody. $40 a month or $44 a month is fucking stupid to me. When you have 5 motherfucking friends, you chip in $10 each. And just, move on like 10 different platforms. Like, I don't know why you don't want to save yourself some fucking money. But it couldn't be me because I'm like, every fucking dollar counts. Every dollar counts. Like, trust me. That one right there is the worst propagator of raiding my motherfucking pockets for stupid shit. Like a Black and Mild or a fucking, oh God. So, and every time I'm like, cuz, you let me fucking build up. I just did. All right, here. Every dollar counts, right? Nobody wants to listen to me, and then you want to cry, or not cry, but then you want to talk about nobody put in on it. Woo, 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 woo. Well, look, You don't have to carry all that if you would just fucking listen, right? This is fucking ridiculous. So I feel like you can't lead the horse to water. Maybe you like spending all that money. I personally don't, and that's why I be trying to say, like, if I was to pay for it, no, I'm gathering 10 motherfucking friends, 5 friends, 4 friends, 5 friends. Seriously, I gather 10 friends and make you pay $5 each. Do the math. You know what I mean? Just for the month. Who knows? I would treat it like a roommate situation. You might not like it. You might not like running platforms. You know what I mean? With a motherfucker. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right, but nobody wants to listen to me. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. That's all right. That's all right. But I try to avoid these major motherfucking outbursts. But I think that outburst was majorly fucking intentional, and it went too fucking far. And I'm glad I calmed it down. Because look, he's sleeping all soundly and shit. He's like, got carrying the motherfucking world. And he sure is fucking thinking about what happened hours ago. Where I'm like, oh God. When I started the RVA, I was like, I need a fucking break. Like that. That's how I felt. I was like, no, Jesse. No, I need a break. Like, goddamn, man, motherfucker, no, man, this is not a good look, no way. Like, you know what I mean? Because this is really disturbing my balance with trying to do what we're doing, signal boosting, and you see how I'm swelling up in like a matter of an hour. See how swollen I got in a matter of an hour? You know what I mean? That's my heart. See that? You just watched it happen. How swollen I got in a matter of an hour. You see that? Look. Yeah. That's my heart. Because this is overwhelming. I gotta get off the thing. I'm gonna go take that water off. But yeah, no, I'm glad I did my Aries duty. Calming that shit down. You know what I mean? I needed a break. I felt like there's not enough funny shit on the internet to really watch. I was hoping. But I had to restart my queue. I was like, damn, I need a break from that. Like, don't pay me enough. Don't pay me enough. All right, Belly. We're going to be back with Frontline Black News at our usual scheduled time of 10. He's going to carry on with, maybe say the queue, so he still had before all that shit happened, we had 6 fucking topics left. So all that shit was a major distraction with fighting with old girl, him. It was too much. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go find something to fucking laugh and amuse myself, because my heart hurts. My heart was hurting in the midst of that, because I was like, I couldn't believe how upset I was getting. And I was drinking a double shooter, and I usually don't get like that. I usually don't get upset. I usually don't get emotional. You know what I mean? And I could feel it. I was like, man, thank God I only had one, because that shit was working my nerves, because it was just endless, and there was no reasoning. It was intentional. It was intentional on purpose. You dig? And I know when it's intentional and it's on purpose. And it's like, really, just say you want to fight with a motherfucker. Just say that. That's easier to fucking understand. A motherfucker just let you beef it out. And then it gets to the point where you're making you're saying shit. I'm from California. Everything's a threat. Yeah, but I was like, man. Right. And I kept telling him to chill on that, because he can't help him. Jesse can't help himself on that. I was like, just let it go. Let it go, cuz. Just let it go. Just let it go, right? Not because of what Now because it's just pointless. It's stupid at that point because it's intentional, right? Like it's intentional, and that's like I would say taking my playing with my intelligence. No, not with that. You know what I mean? Not with that, because it's so serious. And what's happening is like ridiculous work. It's intentional. Like that shit is intentional. That part is intentional. You know what I mean? I can't deal with that, and he knows it. I know it, but man, I'm like trying to like I can't control myself. I'll be like, look, this is intentional at this point. This is really fucking stupid at this point. I'm asking the right questions, and this is intentionally playing with my motherfucking intelligence. I'm not stupid or dumb or fucking anything. I can read between the lines. I can feel the fucking intention. This is fucking whack. We're not having it, but he won't have it because all he's hearing is the words and the fact that he's like, here we go again, right? And I'm like reading in between the lines. I'm like, no, wait, calm down. No, he's like, he's just straight like listening to the words, hearing the words, and he's not, not paying attention to it. This is how he gets you all in. That's how he antagonizes you. You know what I mean? You dig? I was like, all right, well, whatever. But you ain't gonna do that shit with me now. I only played for a little while, so I'll be like, just say you doing this shit on purpose and call it cool. Like I'm not the one, cause I know how to read the room, feel the intent. I know what sneak dissing is happening. I know what actual disrespect is happening. You can't fucking pull nothing on me, right? I'm gonna play with you for a few minutes. That's about all. That's all about all. Like, and him be like, no. And when he's serious, man, like he's serious. And to me, it's like, at some point, it's disrespectful because we've been doing this for so motherfucking long. Over here. 5 fucking years of saying the same shit. You see what I'm saying? So you can see why he this wouldn't. He's lucky this is the first time y'all seen it. But this could have went down like 30, 40 times easily. Easily. You know what I mean? When Bianca's on, easily. So this is more like a kind of reserved, not really, but you got a little bit out of its system about it. You got a little energy out of it. Right. But it doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. It's like nothing that was being said was really making any sense because I'm over it. I'm like past that shit. We right here right now. We've been right here right now. We need to deal with right here right now. Doesn't matter what everybody's saying. Sounds good. It's like it's not. You know what I mean? We're right here right now. We gotta deal with that. You can't push this we need to do for self shit if you're over there focused on other places. You know what I mean? Like we can't do for self if your mind is over there and you how can self is here, but you can't promote do for self if you're not gonna do for self. You know what I mean? On the levels that we need it to be done. Like we're actively outside doing the political stuff and trying to be on code and get motherfuckers on code all day long over here in this motherfucking racist city. Then we gotta fight with our code people. That's too much work. You dig? Think about it like that. And then motherfuckers say, "Well, we can't get along. We can't." And this is the point that they're making. You know what I mean? Intentionally, on purpose. You know what I mean? We can't get. No, we can't because you're supposed to be over here with us fighting over here. You know what I mean? You can't promote do for self or fighting. The being empowered in any of that shit. If you're not gonna even stand in it really and do the work, we're actively doing it like on all the levels. So it's like to deal with the motherfucking coons and mammies over here. and then deal with it, to deal with, getting our elder, in the right format, in the right language format, meaning speaking the right words. That's too much work for a motherfucker, really. Right. Exactly. So, that like and dude, I'm not gonna say Pan-Africanism isn't the thing for global black nationalism, okay? But at this rate, we're at war. We're at war. We're in the middle. We're in the beginning of the revolution, allegedly. We're in the Mayafa, right? This is the Black Holocaust. We're at war. Okay, so all that other shit don't mean nothing when you got the war right here at your fucking feet. Do you know what I mean? And we gotta explain that to our people here. Not to mention the coons and mammies and tethers that we gotta deal with on a regular basis that we work with, or that we're trying to fucking push the agenda here, right? Correct some shit on a local level to, you know what I mean? Still pause our fucking political ambitions to fucking do education and fucking correction reset, right? And get them to stop fucking doing fuck shit. Come on now. That's a lot of motherfucking work, and then you gotta come over here and do it amongst ourselves. Nobody want to do that. What's up, Ray? Nobody want to do that. That's too much work. That's too much. And that's the thing. It's easy to fucking talk shit to him or whomever. They don't realize how much fucking work we put in here in the city. Then with ourselves, and then with this. You know what I mean? So that's too much. It's just too much just to be playing out with our intelligence. Like, you don't know. Like, come on, you know, this 5 years, every Saturday, it's the same shit. He does not veer. He does not veer from fucking intangibles or fucking any of that shit. He does not veer. It's always the same. It's consistent. It's regular. That's the thing. That's what he's, that's what he, that's why he tries to instill the dog. Consistency, right? And I'm like, spontaneous. All right. So you see what I'm saying? So it's every day, it's consistent. His show. You dig? So yeah. I think he was like, fuck no. Not no more, not today. That's enough, right? And then they made it all right, I guess. I calmed down. I calmed the situation down. Somebody had to do it. And you see, he wasn't trying to listen to me. He wasn't trying to listen to me at all. He was like, no. Somebody had to take control of the matter and say no for a minute. Because if not, it would just been antagonistic for another fucking hour. And that shit to me, that's embarrassing shit. That's embarrassing shit to me. You know what I mean? Like, was I embarrassed? Fuck yes. How could I not be? You did? I wasn't even doing it. But yeah, fuck yeah, you should be embarrassed. Because this is not no way to conduct yourself. And somebody, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck how much I cuss. This is not the way to conduct yourself. You're trying to be serious about some shit. That's just the way I talk. Need to change that. I've probably been talking like that since I popped out the motherfucking coochie gun. But you see, I can do it. Just, do I want to? What the fuck for? No. No, I'll talk how I talk. You understand me. You get it. You know what I mean? Making sense. And you ain't gonna change that. That's enough that I've already changed enough. I've already given up enough for this. So I can change how I fucking speak is because it suits you. This ain't no, motherfucker. So I am. At least I can hold on to something. You know what I mean? And hold on to my motherfucking internal swag, my weirdness, and my fucking eclectic bullshit, and just do me. And you're gonna like it or not.
You're not gonna force us to like your bullshit, Lady Che.
What'd you say?
You're not gonna force us to like a damn thing.
See, you see how he woke up all angry and shit? You know I'm live, right? You hear what he said? You're gonna force us to like nothing, Lady Che. I beg to differ, cuz. I beg to differ. You're fucking ass asleep. He woke up all crazy. See how he woke up? You're gonna force us to like nothing, Lady Che. I said what I said. I said what I said. You're either gonna like it or not. You're gonna tune in or not. Really? Shoulder shrug for me. I'm still gonna continue to bring the news the best way. If I didn't show you different shit, I don't think y'all will learn anything. Y'all are stuck in a motherfucking new black media echo chamber. Like, I can think the top 3 things is going on right now in the new black media. Amanda Seals, Umar, and motherfucking what else? Something else. Vlad. Right? I like the top things right now. You know what I mean? The Democrats fucking up. So if I didn't show you nothing different, I don't know if you guys would learn anything else. You know what I mean? I gotta get out there. I gotta shake that shit off, like, and bring you some interesting stuff. he looks all sick. He fell asleep and he had some I threw some black trash bags on the thing and they fell on his face and he fought that way out. That's why he got up all angry and shit, all weird. Go to sleep. Dr. Umar said he was chestnut cocoa brown.
Take your own body. I always want to tell people to go to sleep, but she don't never go to sleep.
See how angry he is? Right. No, man, don't be antagonizing the situation back. You see him and him can't do that. It's just gonna be wild. You start antagonizing and you're like, oh my god. You'll see. Just wait. Tonight it's gonna happen again because that's just what's gonna happen. And I'm just gonna prophesize the future. One person's gonna say, and I don't agree. And this one gonna be like, no. So you mean to say woo woo woo, and it's gonna carry on. And I'm gonna be like this. Bored. I'm bored with it. No, he's mad. Loud. He can't hear his podcast because he fell asleep and his phone probably died. He was playing one when he went over there to sleep. They can't go to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep because he yelled at me again. I'm liable to like do something mean to him. I'm not. He's too big, man. He's too big to be fighting with. Like for real. That's a big man right there to be fucking arguing and tussling with. I'm only 5 foot, okay? What you talking about? I don't care how round you think I am. I'm only 5 foot and I think light thoughts. He's like fucking damn near 6 foot and like 200 and something pounds of fucking dense muscle. Even if I am making fat jokes, he's solid. He's like a rock. Yeah, I'm just like swollen from my heart with the water. You see how this is like all building up over an hour, right? And I think light thoughts, okay? Light thoughts, meaning I'm not as big as I think I am. I move light. And it's possible. Just go with me down this black hallway, right? He's like a fucking solid rock. I can't move his leg, his arm. I'm like, man, get the like that, like. Like, and trust me, like, dude, I'll just go there and be like, hey man, you gonna go to sleep? As soon as I say that, he'll lay down and like literally, I count it like this: 5 fucking Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, sleep. No matter where he's at. Right. He a big motherfucker. Look, he a big man. That's a big man. I mean, making these little fat jokes and shit, talking about he gained weight and his fucking apartment made his back wider. Okay, but that don't mean dick. Because men fluctuate between like 5 and 7 pounds, right, on any given day. Hey, I may be fucking around. I was just joking. He's like a solid fucking rock. He's heavy. And it's like all dense muscle. I'm not saying that like to flex. I'm just saying that that's a lot of muscle to move around for a motherfucker like me. It's too much work, right? So, and he'll just be like, lay down, throw a motherfucking arm and shit up. Like he's heavy. He thinks it sounds like I'm telling him he's fat, but no, he's heavy. He's heavy. So, you know, I seem to get down with the fighting. Because he walks heavy. He's heavy. So I seen him the little tussling and shit. It's not to flex. It's not a flex. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want to. You mean I seen how he pushes motherfucking white folk out the sidewalk and shit. And say he didn't do nothing, right? Right. So I see that shit. I see them was walking down the street, a motherfucking white person walking. All of a sudden they fell off the sidewalk. He didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, Brandy. Okay, cuz. All right. You know what I mean? I see it happen. So, you know what I mean? Like, they just fell. Okay, cuz whatever. Whatever, cuz whatever. So yeah, no, it's not the flag. So this is what it is. He don't play at all. Especially like with this, we're at war. Let him tell it. We're at war, and there's no time for games and playing. Much as I want to joke around and shit, we're at war. We gotta be serious all the time. Anyway, family, I gotta go now. It was fun, and I will see you for Frontline Black News at 10. I believe it's 10. Part 2. And yeah. And thank you for coming. You guys for hanging out with me. See you little 4 or 5 little eyeballs. I see you. You were weird. You didn't say nothing. Thanks, Ray. Twin, Mac. Yeah, he's probably gonna be hangry, but just believe while I'm taking a nap, he's gonna be cooking up some shit because he likes cooking. Don't let him lie to you. He likes cooking. He'll be cooking up all kinds of shit. So hopefully it'll make something good. Hopefully. B1, stay black, stay dangerous. See y'all in a couple hours. Yep. You know it. I gotta go. So see y'all in a couple hours, and yeah. Stay black, stay dangerous, stay favored, do something fun. All right, peace. And